Lord and Savior, big
Oh my god! Where?
Big twitchy dark elf.
I mean, he messed it up so bad.
He did.
Hi guys.
I got hit with a Jalen Hurts.
Also, you didn't take Sly's El Real cover off. His camera's not showing.
Also,
hang on.
Also, Diz, you're sitting in Baker's spot as well.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes. Hang on. I think actually I need to fix maybe something real quick. 1 second.
Ooh,
We are
fixing. Well, while you're fixing
gang.
something, let me go ahead and say thank you to Not Degenerates 95 and for that resub, and of course Timmy Turtle TV dropping them 5 subs because he is the man, the myth, the legend, the man that keeps us fed.
I mean,
we now have enough for tacos. 2 tacos.
5
That's
gifted
it.
does buy a lot of rice-a-roni.
I'm just waiting for it to get big enough of a surplus so that they can have their next game show. So I can win more rice-a-roni.
But yes, thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Timmy, for those. May the big titty dark elf bitch bless you as what she does.
I was gonna say you were talking about this not degenerate person. Who the fuck is that? Who calls me that?
Hail Servanus.
I see you put it over here, but didn't put it over there.
All right.
Hit that button there and do the thing there and that.
And there he is. He's in the middle. He's floating around. Woo.
I just want to warn you.
Yeah. Size just kind of.
We're almost at a hype train. Just saying, it could happen.
You're covering Sly's name. You gotta.
He's working on it. Give him a minute.
Perfect.
And then boom, and I'm gone.
Perfect. Look at you. Look at there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fixing shit.
Buck dropping them biddies. And
We got that.
Choo, motherfucker.
It's in link.
Buck over here dropping those big old dark elf biddies.
Those look more like Eldritch symbols than dark elves.
Big old dark elf biddies.
Big old dark elf biddies. I like it. Yep. There we go.
There we go. Now we can play some D&D. This is not actually Heroes the Forgotten, where we play some D&D. It's a little homebrew campaign that we like to run through on Sunday nights, twice a month. I am Dr. Diz. I am the DM for the game. And we'll just jump into last time on The Forgotten.
Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't watch that show.
To do it.
I did not watch that show. I don't know what the intro sounds like.
Diz is still the one person that has not watched Dragon Ball Z.
No, he's not.
It's true.
What?
Ooh.
I've just been around you guys enough that I know that that's probably going to happen when we start.
Dude, Ellen was a PBS kid. She didn't know about it.
I was a PBS kid.
Hey, don't hate on PBS kids.
That's all she had. No, that's all she had.
That's all I had.
That's all she had. That's what I'm
Welcome
trying
to
say.
the. This is how we disappoint our friends on stream.
High five, Diz. We're both disappointments.
Trauma buddies.
Trauma buddy. All right, so last time you guys rolled into the city of Mornsai. It's a rather small city, maybe a medium-sized city of mostly gnomes that live in the Underdark. You guys found your way here by way of Keegan, which is the way he says it, but spelled Kagan. We'll figure that out later, I guess. He led you here. Took about 2 days to get here from the temple, and since then, you have went to a bar, and Spoofy got to talk to a war veteran, we'll call him. You guys may have other names for him, but definitely a veteran of a war at least. And some of the other party members went over and talked to a gnome that was a deep gnome that was kind of taking glances at him. So, and you guys found out that his daughter's gone missing, and he's in a little bit of trouble with his mining guild. So you guys decided to help him out of the kindness of your heart. So, in doing that, he led you out to what's called the Forbidden Cavern, Forbidden Cave. I'm not sure. We'll call it.
I've
Gavin.
heard it
One
both
who
ways.
should know that.
I've heard it both ways. It's fine.
We're going with Gavin. So, and our
okay, well, we played by the Forbidden Cavern.
our little tricks here was able to pick the lock and get us inside. You guys had to go across a well-maintained bridge. That's what we're going with now. Well-maintained. And
It was sketchy, and you know it.
Infrastructure has taken a few hits over the years, so that's all we can say. It wasn't well funded. So you guys made it across with only one person almost falling through, but luckily they have wings, so they didn't. And you guys started investigating this cavern, which once you got across the bridge, you kind of went down about, I think it was about 20, 30 feet down into this little pit over here. And down in there, you found what looks to be like some type of mining excavation area here. And at the far end, there was some stairs that go up to some finished, like actually worked stone with some pillars that kind of go up to the ceiling above. And in the middle stood a large black shiny stone. As you approached it, you guys started to notice some other stuff. There were some like statues that were scattered about the excavation side. And when you got near the stone, it spoke to you. And you had a little bit of a conversation with this ghostly visage inside the stone. And behind it, you found what you think was the little girl turned to stone, kind of huddled up. And that's when you realized that you weren't alone. And there was a basilisk, and you guys engaged the basilisk. And then you realized that basilisks must be pack creatures because there's a bunch of them. And so that's where we're at. Any questions for anybody who was here, wasn't here? Anything?
I mean, not about the story, but I have a few questions when we get into the combat stuff.
Are you not going to mention what happened to me?
What, in the bar?
No.
No, he used his cloak.
Oh, he used his cloak. Yes. One of our party members used his cloak and is now a canine. We'll call him a canine.
Of sorts.
Of sorts. So, fun things happening. So we're gonna jump right back into combat. I think we're on like round 2 maybe, starting that. And so we'll jump over here. We already got the map up and going. Need to unpause the game. We need some music. So,
do we have? You said we were in with basilisks.
Yes.
Do we know about them?
Do you know what
we
a
know they're
basilisk is?
there, but do we know like the concept of?
It's a
Do
good
we
question.
know what we're fighting?
I don't know that anybody's asked. So,
Okay, I would like to start by asking: do we know that we shouldn't look? Can I make like an
I would say
intelligence check or a
you could
history
roll
check?
you could roll a nature check if you want to,
I would
real quick.
Love
Yeah.
to do that. So much.
Before we get started back in here, let's see. We need to go over to the combat tab.
Should we all
And-
do that, or is this voluntary?
Whoever would be thinking about it, he's the only one who mentioned it. So, if
Okay.
anybody else thinks that they would be trying to figure out what they are, I mean, it's a common thing that you might want to.
You said
After the
nature?
first round of combat, you might come to your senses and be like, "What am I actually fighting here?"
No.
Yep, probably not.
Was that
I
a
would-
9 plus what? A 10?
Yeah, I think
Some
rolled-
type
yeah,
of
it's a
lizard. Yeah. You think
got
it's
scales, guys.
an Underdark salamander? Is what you think it is?
I would immediately start telling Mordecai all about Underdark salamanders.
Yeah. Anybody else rolling forward or anything, or no?
Nah,
Okay.
man.
That's fine. I mean, if you're attacked like this, your instincts would be to defend yourself more than to try to figure out what you're fighting. You know, it's only been 6 seconds into the battle anyway. So, start of the second round, we've got Keegan, Spoofy, and Mordecai, all with 18s, it shows. So, usually, the traditional way is whoever has the highest dex goes first in that order. But I usually just give it up to the players, ever how they want to do it. So. Keegan, Spoofy, Mordecai.
Well, I'm 2 of the 3, so you know what?
Yeah.
We'll let Spoofy go first.
All right.
Think that would be an unfair vote.
Well, but yeah, but all right.
You split it. Go one, Spoofy one.
I'm fine with going. We'll make a Spoofy sandwich. It's fine.
Okay.
It's that kind of night already, guys.
I'll go first, so that way Clayton doesn't have to split up or anything like that. All right.
We got split personalities tonight. It's almost a 3-way.
All right, so I know from like where I'm standing down to the basilisk down there, he's basically in the, like, he's down the slope from me. So I would like to. Am I able to climb down, or how would that work?
Yeah. So you want to climb down?
Yeah.
It is a little treacherous, especially for someone on 4 paws instead of hands and feet. So I would want you to, if you're going to leap down, you would just make an acrobatics check. If you're going to climb down, you could do athletics or acrobatics, either one.
Okay. I think I would, in this sort of state, I would probably leap down rather than just try to casually climb down.
Okay. All right. So just roll an acrobatics check using the dog's dexterity.
Already. Where the fuck am I down here? All right, here you are. All right, so that is a 14.
14. Okay, so you jump down and you're able to kind of land in this different form and able to kind of cushion yourself, kind of break the fall a little bit, so you don't take any damage for that, and you just kind of spin around and face this basilisk, which has its back to you right now.
All right. So lastly, I would like to try to bite the basilisk.
Okay.
As my attack.
All right. You have advantage.
Alrighty. So. Okay. So. +5. That is 19.
19. That is a hit. Yes.
Alrighty, so that is D8 +3. Okay, so that would be 9 piercing damage plus it also takes fire damage. So that would be 9 piercing and 10 fire damage. So 19 total.
Damage. Okay. And okay. So how would you like to do this?
Alrighty. So once I hit the ground, I would probably try to run up the back end and clamp down deep onto what I would believe to be the neck area of the basilisk.
All right.
And just
so that has a lot of spikes on its back. So as you kind of You jump on it and you're able to just somehow maneuver around these spikes. And as you get to the front of it, you kind of grab it right on the side where you find a spot where there's like no spikes there. And as you bite it, it kind of struggles for a minute, flips around, and just falls over right at Meridius's feet.
All right. And that is going to be it for me.
All right. So next we have either Egan or Mordecai. Up to you guys.
And by you guys, he means Clan's multiple personalities for the night.
We'll go with Keegan.
All right.
All right. So yes. This is good. I have no idea what Keegan does. So let's try to figure this out, shall we? Diz.
Mm-hmm.
How high up is this platform that we are currently standing on?
How high is it? It is. I think it's about. I think I said it's about 20 feet up, if I remember correctly.
Okay. 20 feet up. Okay. Okay, Keegan is going to move over here next to Keltash.
Mm-hmm.
And so that he can see this other basilisk. Now, would he have enough movement left that he could jump off of the platform with his battle axe readied and come down on the basilisk?
Like the car orbited.
So he wants to jump on which one? Hang it there. Oh, that one there, right below him. So he came from there. So that's. See where he was like right here, right? So he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he would like to jump. Yeah, he can jump. Yep, that's fine.
Okay, he would like to ready his. He's gonna look over the side, look down at the basilisk, and go, "I gotcha, beastie!" And then he's gonna ready his battle axe and jump.
Okay, so as he jumps, he's gonna come down on top of the basilisk to try to swing, right? So,
yes.
I'm gonna say that just make an attack, and then he's probably gonna take fall damage. So.
That's fine. That's fine.
Plan's like, it's not my actual.
Was he raging already? I forget.
I don't know. He's used a rage point. I don't know if he's raging right now or not.
He did say that he was going to rage the first round. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he said he figured out what his phrase was going to be to rage, and he did it at the start.
Oh God, what was his phrase?
It wasn't that acronym that you've been using, Clan Diesel, was
it? No, it wasn't. But for tonight, it will be.
Oh. I just rolled max damage for fall damage. It's 12 points of fall damage.
My knees. Oh, crikey.
Which makes sense because these things have like spikes on their back. So I mean, he's coming down like on this, like a porcupine here.
I'm assuming with his battle axe +1, because why would you not?
Right.
Go. Please roll good. That is an 18 to hit.
18. That's gonna hit.
Yeah. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. whatever I can do.
And I'm going to give him an extra d6 on the damage.
Thank you.
As he's coming down with force. He's going to take 12 points of damage himself, but...
Is that half because raging? Is fall damage considered bludgeoning?
I mean, technically you are being bludgeoned by the ground.
Is bludgeoning, so yeah, it would be... If he is raging, it's halved, yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm going to do the 1d8 plus 4 damage, not the 1d10 plus 4.
Right. He would probably be dual wielding, I would imagine. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So do I do the 1d10 then, since he's dual wielding?
No, you do. That's two-handed. If he was holding it two-handed, okay. He's got an axe in each hand, so he's coming down.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay, so
and you can make the second attack, which at level, I don't know if he has that yet. He probably doesn't have that yet.
He doesn't have enough to do a second attack yet. No. That's next level.
I think he can do an offhand attack though. So.
Yeah, it's a bonus action if you haven't used it.
Yep.
So D8+4. That is 10.
10 points. Is that with the D6?
10. Oh no, that's 10 points. Just the D8. Hold on. Additional D6, and that would be 3. So 13 points of damage.
30. Okay.
And there you go. Actually, it'd be 15 points because he gets +2 because he's raging, right?
He does. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So that'd be 15 points of damage. And then he's going to attack offhand. So that would be just this plus no pluses, right? Or does he still get the +3?
No, you get the plus to attack. You don't get the plus to damage. Yep.
Okay. So plus to attack. Okay, that is 21 to hit.
21 hits. Yep.
And then that would be 4 damage.
4, but you should get the rage damage. So that's 6.
So that would be 6.
Yep.
6. So that's 21 damage total.
I can't wait till he gets higher level.
Pretty good.
And just has 1,000,000 attacks, and we get to call him the Dwarven Blender.
That will end my turn, cause my knees are fucking killing me.
All right, so then that makes it your turn again.
It's my turn again. Thanks. We're doing good. We're doing good. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing great. Yeah, good job. Okay, so here we go. Mordecai is going to see that our new dwarven friend just. So he's going to go. What is going on over there? So he's going to run over here next to Keltash. And can he see the basilisk down here that Keegan is fighting from here?
From there?
Yeah. If not, I can move more.
Probably not.
Move more.
Yeah, you'd have to be at the edge. Yep, there. Yep.
Now he can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't want his new dwarven friend to be the only one down there fighting this big lizard. So he is, in his infinite wisdom, is going to, because we all know Mordecai wise, he is going to firebolt the thing.
Okay.
So target that thing with this thing. Attack. I hit attack. Hello, do the attack. Hello. Okay, apparently the attack button's not working, so I'll have to do it manually. Firebolt +7.
Fire 2 bolts.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Yep.
Okay, and then firebolt is 2d. This one.
2d this one.
Never mind. It's a 9. And I think that is a 17.
17? For fire damage?
Yep.
Okay.
And then that will end Mordecai's turn. I'm going to take a level warlock so I can get Eldritch Blast.
You can take magic initiate and get
I was
that.
about to say you don't even have to do that. Just take the feat.
I know.
Yep.
Then I just become a Sorlock or a Worcerer.
Worcestershire sauce.
I was about to say I think I had that sauce once.
It's good on steak.
Tricks.
Okay. Environmental question. How high is the ceiling in here?
So you came 30, I think it was about 30 feet down into this hole, and then up. So from the floor of the hole that you're in, the pit that you're in, so it's 30 feet up to level, and then it's like another 20 feet up from that. So it's about 50 feet total. Where you're standing at right now, you're about 20 feet up in the air. You got about 30 feet above you.
And I'm flying 5 feet off there, so I've got about 25 feet above me.
Yep.
And then if you add the y and then divide by the cosine and then the tangent.
Okay. And we saw the other basilisks all drop in, so we have an idea of where they are, right?
Yeah, some of them.
I don't like how you said that, but
we know where the ones that are currently on our screen are.
I don't like how you said that. Okay, so Trix is gonna... This is a terrible idea. So she's gonna fly... I forget how to change this. She's gonna fly up another 10 feet. So she's gonna be 15 feet off the platform, 35 feet in the air. That puts her 15 feet from the ceiling. And then she's gonna fly another... I forget. I think that's 20 feet that way.
Okay.
Looking up at the ceiling, how stable does the ceiling look? Like if she
Hold up.
It does not meet OSHA regulations.
So
I'm out.
back here, we're going. No, you remember how I said before we started, Sly, that no rocks had fallen yet? I've had this idea for weeks, so we're finally checking it out. So because of her background, she has a basic knowledge of like engineering structure and things like that. Can she tell if she takes out the portion of the ceiling above this one in the top right, if that will make the entire ceiling collapse?
So you have an option. I can give you a quick glance, or, which is free, that's free action. You look up, you see stuff, or you can use your action to do a perception check, and you can roll for it. And if you roll really well, then I'll give you very specific details about what the ceiling looks like, and what you think would happen.
You had to give her that kind of gamble.
I cast spiritual weapon, and it's in the form of a hard hat just on top of my head.
Yep.
I'm going as far from you guys as I can. Thank you. We're gonna go with the quick glance because Trix is not that cautious.
Okay. So you look up and roll for it.
I told you, no rocks have fallen yet.
With your plan, you think that the ceiling would definitely collapse over there. You feel pretty good that it won't cause a massive cave-in.
Okay.
Now, you don't know what I rolled, so it could be good or bad, so...
No, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. So, Trix is gonna go ahead then.
Okay.
It's a range of 60 feet, so I'm pretty sure she can do it. She's gonna cast Shatter on the ceiling directly above this basilisk.
Okay. So you cast it, and it does have a hammer. It's not gonna make a save. So, how much damage does it do?
It's 3d8 thunder damage. So let me grab d8s. I've been sitting on this plan for weeks. So
Meridius, you hear the sound of thunder, and you're like, how's it gonna rain in here?
So 2 of those were 8s, so that's 21 damage.
21 damage. Okay, so
To be fair, that's not what's on my mind right now.
These are just suggestions of what your characters might think. You see rocks starting to fall, falling down. And so let's see, that would be.
I've just been waiting to do this. And if it kills us all, I'm not sorry, because this is fun.
It's fine. I'll get to play my bard.
I did tell Diz if we got rid of my last character, Balrash, that I would bring back Valoran. Although I think Elril is pretty much stable.
Had to get a bunch of dice.
He's gonna be here for the rest of the game because you just can't kill him.
Sure. He's a Time Lord. You can only regenerate those 12 times.
3 large rocks just fall down, and it does 38 points of bludgeoning damage to this thing.
Does it go splat?
Not completely. It's still moving a little bit. It crawls
Teacher?
out. It looks really damaged. Yes.
How many of those rocks, like a great pitcher throwing the curve, just redirects and hit me way over there on this? Because, like, apparently I'm a magnet. So I just... I picture him falling and then just, boom, like, huge angle.
So she just glanced, okay? So this is just what she saw. Now, whether there is any other additional cracks in the ceiling or anything else is going on, you guys don't know unless you look up.
It's fine.
If you spend an action and do a perception check to look at the ceiling, it may not be a waste of an action. That's all I'm saying.
Future us problems, not current us
That
problems.
is right.
This is Ellen having fun and using the environment, whether it kills
Past
us
me
or not.
is always trying to kill future me, so it's just.
Hey, remember what Captain Planet said about the environment. The power is yours.
All right, so all right. Anything else for Trick's turn?
Yep, that's it.
Any more tricks? No more tricks. Okay.
Team to go.
All right, so now it's the basilisk turn. Right, so this one is going to start to climb up. So let's 30. Nope, they're pretty slow actually. Let's see, 1, 2. He climbs up there. Okay. And is really close to that statue. Let's see, this one kind of climbs 1, 2, and starts to go around the side here. Like, it's trying to get away from whatever what just happened. This one comes down and then stops and is like looking around, and then you see it climb back up the wall.
We see that happening?
I don't know which one you just said that about because our lights move.
This one up here.
Up
the one we can't see you out of
The
our
one
light
up
range.
there, yeah, you can.
I can see it.
Some of you can see it.
So
others cannot.
Heard.
Let's see.
I don't like that with the roof falling. That they're like, oh, get out of here.
Who doesn't fallen?
Just give me a sign, Diz, and I'll say, guys, I don't think structurally speaking right now would be a good time for your friends to drop in here.
All right, so there's that, and with that, that one's going to do. I'm gonna roll for it. Yeah, seems to be more focused in on tricks than the statue next to it. So, then the one next to Keegan is going to actually look up at it and make a Constitution saving throw, Keegan.
I looked at it through glasses, so I'm only partially.
You've got basilisk glasses, like eclipse glasses. What'd you roll there?
Well, I said it, but I was muted. That's a 15.
15. So, you feel it stare, like you just feel this dread kind of wash through you, but you shake it off, and but then it's you're slightly distracted, and it jumps at you. Make a bite attack. Is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Misses. So, all right. So it bites at you, but you kind of just knock it down, and that's their turn. So not too bad that time. Meridius.
Got me yet, beastie.
So the basilisk in front of me is dead, but I have something in front of me that wasn't here in the party when I came down in this little ravine.
You do like a where did the canine go?
Oh, I'm on top of the basilisk.
Oh, let's just put you back. Let's just put you over here.
Being a paladin,
or we can get rid of that guy, and then we can put you right there. There you go. Now we can see.
Would there be anything I sense coming off of that creature? Just by looking at it?
Just by... I wouldn't say you would just naturally sense it. I could let you roll a religion check if you want. At a glance to see if you kind of recognize what this might be.
So a religion check for a glance to see if I notice what it is?
Yeah. See if you've encountered these things before.
Let's see. As a religion check, that is a 21.
21. Yeah, you know that that's a hellhound.
And I know I didn't come down here with a hellhound.
No, yeah, you're counting 1, 2, 3. No hellhounds.
So at this point, I'm going to try to hurt it, because it should not be in here with basilisks and whatever the hell that talking thing is in the center of that platform.
All right, so you're going to try to smite this evil creature.
Because as a paladin, I know hellhounds are bad.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to hit him.
All right.
That is a 14 plus 7, so 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 plus 14 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Now, does it look like the hellhound is aggressively trying to come at me when I hit him?
How many did you say? 14
demons,
points of damage?
Yeah.
14. Okay, all right. Just marking that real quick. It was being aggressive, but not necessarily towards you. I mean, it definitely killed the basilisk. I mean, that you were fighting.
So in that 6 seconds of it
pretty
attacking
sure
and doing that damage,
I
would have instinctively attacked it.
Yeah, with your try at poking it, it probably would have growled at you. I mean, is that fair to say, Spoofy?
Okay. I would say so, yes.
Okay.
And nothing about the hellhound looks similar or has any of Spoofy's marks, right? It wholeheartedly looks like a hellhound.
Just right. a straight hellhound. The cloak's gone. The mask is not there. Just a hellhound.
So as I stab him, I'm going to holler out to Keltash because he came from Keltash's location. Okay. How many more of these are in this cave? And I'm going to hold my second attack because the first attack would have been as soon as I saw the creature. Mm. And I'm going to hold the second one until Keltash tells me what the hell's happening up there because I can't see on top of that pedestal.
So it functions as the polymorph spell, but you can choose them to revert them. So you can choose. Mm-hmm. Just reading about the cloak real quick until.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily say what happens if I hit 0 HP in this thing. I would assume I just gotta roll. I gotta start rolling.
It says it works like the polymorph spell. Polymorph spell is a concentration-based spell. So when you take damage, you have to roll a concentration check to keep it. Gotcha, so I would think it would function. So you need to roll a concentration check.
Okay.
It's just a constitution saving throw.
Okay. So
polymorph's not the one that reverts on damage, though, is it?
That's a
no. True polymorph doesn't. Polymorph is a concentration spell. I'll double check.
But yeah, I just was meaning like he wouldn't get hit by. No, I'm talking on any damage, not going down to 0. There's one that I thought if you got hit, you reverted.
That was an 18, by the way.
An 18, yeah. So you would keep concentration. I'm double checking.
Polymorph, you revert as a result of dropping to 0 hit points. When you revert to your normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed.
Yep. And then there's overflow.
Yeah, it's like druid.
It's like wild
shape. Yeah.
But it's also concentration based. While druid wild shape is not. So,
yeah.
Yep. But you pass that, so you're still a hellhound. As long as you choose to be, a bonus action reverts it. So. All right. Yeah. So Meridius, you're gonna hold your second attack to see.
No. I can't hold a second. I'm just saying I'm defensive.
You're holding on it. Gotcha.
Yeah. I just refuse to do it. I'm not using my second attack. And I told Keltash to tell me what the hell's happening up there. Since I can't see on the platform.
All right.
Because this doesn't make any sense.
And it is now Keltash's turn, so.
And so as it gets to his turn, he kind of hears that and looks around. And he just hollers out, there's just basilisks up here. And the hound that came to you, and then he just turns around to fire off at the basilisk that came up here with them, because he can't see this one, so he's firing at this one.
Okay.
And so that is going to be a 12 plus 9, so 21 to hit.
21. Yep, that hits.
Gotta love fighters that are ranged. They hit so often. That is 14 with the first one.
Okay. So he doesn't, like with a heavy crossbow, you don't get 2 shots because it has the reload. So you only get the 1 shot with a heavy crossbow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't say reload, it just says loading.
Loading. I'm sorry, it is loading. Yeah. When anything with a loading type of thing, it you only get the 1 shot.
The light crossbow is the 2 shots.
Yep.
I was looking at the bonus action for the second shot, but that's a one-handed shot.
Keltash needs to take 1 level of artifice.
No.
He needs to take.
He just needs to get a gun.
1 level of a gun.
He just needs
to make friends with tricks.
It's true.
That's true.
Or go buy what he was trying to do to start with.
How much damage was that again?
That was 14.
14. All right.
And then
Gotcha.
let's see if this is defeated. Can he see the creature right here?
Keltash? Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to use his bonus action to mind link with the creature. Because Spoofy turned into it behind him and he didn't see it happen.
All right.
So he wants to telepathically link.
Okay. What's he gonna say?
And say, "Where did you come from?" And that's all he's gonna say.
Okay, you can respond if you want to. I mean, a short conversation. Just.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's telepathic, so it's he's mind linked with you. So.
Gotcha.
You don't have to respond.
They've been here the whole time. That's gonna be it.
As he says that, Keltash kind of smiles because he recognizes the voice. And that's where he's going to leave it, because he's not going to respond to Meridius on this turn, because that'd be the end of that 6 seconds.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's quite a bit of stuff. All right.
So he knows, but he ain't going to say nothing else.
So we're just going to roll his real quick. We're actually just going to give him. I'm just going to put him. Well, we'll let him go ahead and go this turn. So right before Elreal, he's going to run, and he's just kind of runs over here, and the thunder stops him. He goes, and then he just kind of moves around the statue, and he gets over here, and he takes a swing at the basilisk.
That was a weird.
And
pattern.
he rolls a natural 20. I know, right? It's just because of the thunder. He's just. You can tell this guy's not a fighter. He rolls a natural 20. So. Just with his like pickaxe in hand, he just hits this thing.
It's his parental instincts. Protecting his kid.
And it's 10 points of damage. That's fucking damage. Alright, so that's going to be his turn. So, Elreal.
I'm going to walk up the steps.
Okay.
Get to here. I can see the basilisk, right?
You can, yeah, you have line of sight on that one up there. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start doing the with my tongue, and
okay.
As I do that, it's gonna the sound like a bell.
Gotcha.
And as I do it, I'm gonna cast Toll the Bell, and that sound's gonna echo louder and louder inside of the basilisk's head. He's got to roll
it's a save, right?
Wisdom saving throw.
Well, I think he fails because that's a 2 on the die. So I'm not even gonna look at what his actual wisdom is.
Does attack fail?
I think we can assume a fail.
Is it still R / and then I don't see a dice to roll in the thing. Just roll the damage.
Oh, he's not put his stuff in the hotbar.
Not my spells. There's so many spells. I guess I could go through to my spell book, huh?
You could.
Yeah,
you can find it there.
It does not give me the like if that's they've been damaged, correct? That basilisk has been damaged before?
It has been, yep. Mm-hmm.
So I should get a 2d12 instead of 2d8.
Right.
But it's not. Oh, hold on. There's two different.
It's the burst damage slot.
Yeah.
12 points. That's necrotic damage, right? Yeah, it is.
It is.
And if you see that little blood mark I put on the side there, that means they're bloodied. I think it actually says bleeding, but well. There's technically not a bleeding effect in D&D 5th edition, though.
I'm gonna continue, and then I will cast my spiritual weapon right at him as well.
All right. I think I have a token for that, maybe. It is zoomed right in on Meridius.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the spotlight, Meridius. All right. So
about time I got that credit I deserve, chat.
I don't see a good spiritual weapon for you here. Here, we'll use let's see. I'll just drop this out there. This is the spiritual weapon.
Dang, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And 6 damage.
All right.
And then that'll be my turn.
So that is the end of round 2. You guys do hear for round 3 starts here. A little bit of reverberation from like the thunder still echoing in you, and you just hear little stones falling everywhere. Just like the dirt and stones coming down from the ceiling in different spots.
There should be 3 more.
Again, I'm not
3 more
sorry.
damage on that.
Oh, 3 more damage. Okay.
I don't know why it's only giving me a +1. I have a +4 to my wisdom.
Gotcha. Okay. We corrected that. All right. So I guess it's Hellhound Spoofy up first.
So, I just got bonked by Meridius. So, I'm going to kind of like snort out like flames out of my mouth, like, and then I am going to run over yonder, and I am going to go up and bite this basilisk right here. Just completely ignoring Kagan's existence.
All right, so you actually move to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How much movement do you have?
The Hellhound has 50 feet.
50 feet. You're good then, because it's difficult terrain down there, so it's halved. But yeah, that you're still good.
He got a lot of movement. Alrighty, so
I mean, Meridius, you do have an attack of opportunity if you want it. I mean, it's on the table, but
I'm still waiting on Keltash to respond to my question before I smite that sucker to the infinite.
Okay, so it just growls at you and it turns and runs away. Runs around Keegan there.
that is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Alrighty, who is that? So, let's see, 5 plus, so that's 8 piercing damage. And 8 fire damage.
All right. So, how do you want to do this?
Good. How tall do those things stand?
So they are a medium size. So they're about roughly about 5 feet long. So
Okay.
I would have to imagine they stand at least about probably about 3 to 4 feet. I mean, I'm imagining like a Great Dane type of size here, vertically.
All right. So I'm kind of moving in a fast motion away from Meridius and around Keegan. So I feel like I would just kind of do a quick little U-turn and go for like the underthroat on that one.
All right. It's like reaching up to get Keegan as you kind of run around and just kind of rip its throat out as you're coming through, and it just kind of goes backwards and falls over on its back.
Yeah.
And we'll just make that one disappear.
Let's see here. All right, so that would have like to get to where I'm at currently. Normally that's 20 feet. And you said that was halved, correct?
Right, so you should have 25 feet total. Yep.
Okay, so I'll probably just move a little bit further up, as if I'm like just kind of continuing on a path, not even paying attention to them.
All right.
And that's gonna be it for me.
All right. So up next we got Keegan.
Okay. So Keegan, not knowing that there's a basilisk over here on the right, because he wouldn't know. He is going to try to climb up onto the top of the platform again.
All right. But it's not difficult climb. It's very, jagged rock, so I mean, it's easy to find handholds. It's just half his movement to do so.
Okay. All right. So that would give him 12 feet left to go. So he will go. He gets up here. He'll go. Right here. And then he will end his turn.
Mordecai.
And Mordecai, he would have heard battle coming around from behind him, right? He would have heard that. He's a smart guy.
Well, there's also a thunder blast going on at the time, so
True.
Be fair. In that
I mean,
same round.
you might have heard Keltash fire off a crossbow.
True. So he's going to move.
True. Yeah, he's right next to him.
Yep. He's going to move over here to the other side of Keegan. We see this other basilisk standing there.
Okay.
And he's going to firebolt that basilisk. Okay. That is a 10 to hit.
All right. 10. I believe that misses. That is a miss.
Mordecai hangs his head in shame and ends his turn.
So next we have Trix.
So this time she is gonna do the cautious thing and use the full action to check the ceiling after that.
Okay. So just roll a perception check.
Which one? I'm stressed. Okay.
You're stressed.
That's a 9.
9. Okay, so let's see what you actually see. All right, so you're looking primarily over where you started the whole thing, right? So you look over there, and with a 9, you're like, yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't think it's gonna fall in. Um, and then you just continue to hear with that perception check. It's not really high, but you continue to hear little stones falling. So you start looking around other places, and you're not 100% sure anymore. And you look over there, you're like, yeah. Then you look over to the rest of it, and it's pretty dark in here, and you hear little stones fall. So you're thinking, I don't know. It's a gamble, really. So
I don't
some
like
more
this.
stones could fall.
Well,
Also, you've still got the echoing of the thunder kind of bouncing off the wall.
all right. Then she's just gonna yell, "We might need to keep this quick!" And she's gonna call that her turn. Because that was her
Alright.
action to check.
Okay.
She's not running yet. Actually,
On the... Okay, you can go ahead.
can I hold my bonus action to Misty step towards the exit if the ceiling does start to fall?
I'll allow that, yeah.
Okay.
That's reasonable. Alright, so on the basilisk turn, you guys notice that this one starts running up the wall.
Yeah.
If anyone can see this one over here, it runs up the wall. These stop and run. They climb down the wall. Now they're running back up the wall. This one came in from kind of that outside there, and it's turn around and running backwards. As you guys continue to hear a little,
referring to.
you hear the thunder bouncing off the walls, and you guys swear that it almost like it reverberated again, and just it's almost like somebody cast shatter a second time. Just this roaring sound. It just intensifies. It sounded like it was fading, and then all of a sudden it bursts out again, and more stones and pebbles are falling.
If we die, I'm still not sorry.
And the only one that actually does anything is the one there. It's actually going to take a swing. And, I'm going to roll to see what it's going to swing at. Going to swing at Drithrar. And it's going to miss, actually, because it rolls a natural 3. But it tries to bite at him. But he also needs to make a save, though. And he rolls a natural 18. So yeah, he saves. These guys are failing horribly. In your favor. So, Meridius.
Chad, I just want to put it out there that he named 3 basilisks that none of us can even fucking see.
That's
that
right.
are running for the hill.
I don't know which of you actually have, extended like vision or something like that. So some of you guys might actually see some of them.
I'm pretty sure that about right here, Diz, is about as far as any of us can see, and you called 3 that none of us could.
I could see 2 of the 3 that he moved.
Well, no, I'm saying you could see this one. You could see this one that was over here, but he called out 3 more that were over here. That none of us could fucking see.
I have the Eye of Thundera, which gives me sight beyond sight. Can I see the basilisk?
Meridius has eyes of a hawk.
Right?
Diz, I'm a military
Meridius is a
veteran.
brave star.
You're a military veteran.
I am,
I would just like to point out, I did scare them away.
So being down here, you said that we're 20 feet from top of the pedestal, but it's going to be climb's going to be extended, right? Trying to get back up.
Yeah, it just takes half your movement to climb up.
Right. So, kind of knowing that as being all the time I've traveled, Meridius is going to, after hearing Trix holler what she yelled out to the party, I'm going to use my action to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action, which is going to allow me to dash.
Right.
So it'll take me 40 feet to get to here. And then another 20 to here. And that's where I'll end my turn.
Okay.
And right before I ended, I'll say, we need to get out of here. I'll grab the little one. And I'll be standing by the little girl's statue.
So on Drithar's turn, he's going to swing and hit.
Go Drithar.
And he is going to hit for almost 5 points of damage.
So little buddy, we're so proud.
Pickaxe right to like one of its eyes.
I mean, he's hitting with the pickaxe looks like that big.
Yep.
Still so proud.
All right, Keltash.
Well, seeing that thing's still standing, we're gonna go with another heavy crossbow.
Still standing, better than it ever did.
Oh,
Stuck in my head for days now, you son of a bitch.
So, looking for any survivor from this possible cave-in.
A plus 28 to hit.
28? Yeah.
18 plus 9. So, yeah.
You hit and killed his ancestor. Like, so. He was never born.
That's 11 points of damage from that ball.
Yep, so Drithar hits him, sticks it in one of his eyes, and still got the pickaxe in as he holds it up, and Keltash shoots it through the other eye. As it just kind of stiffens up and just falls.
I mean, he's got a plus 9, chat. Not as high as JD, but, I mean, it's getting there. And,
so we'll make these things visible again, but they're just dead.
Keltash, hearing what Meridius said and seeing that the others are running and that this little section over here is kind of crumbling, he's going to take his 30 and kind of start heading that direction.
Okay.
For the end of his turn.
All right, Elrid.
As little pebbles start to hit me on the shoulder, I look up at Mordecai and go, "I hate you. This is not proof of anything. It's not." And I turn and I bolt my ass. 20, 25, 30 bonus action or action dash. 50. We just getting the hell up out of here. All right, that's my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Well, okay. So, Keegan. No, I'm sorry. Spoofy, then Keegan.
Yeah. So, it would be what 20 feet to climb up, or how would
It's you're 20 feet down, but it doubles, so it's 40 feet total.
Okay.
Now, hellhounds, not sure how much they can climb, but you might be able to do some type of jump.
Yeah, like kind of platform it, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we roll for that? Yeah.
Yeah. Like acrobatics would probably be good. Just Or athletics, if you want to do athletics, either one. I mean,
Okay. That would be a 16 then.
16. All right, so you kind of climb up the wall and you kind of jump and hit the outside wall just enough to pop back off and land up on top, probably about right there. Okay. And so that's probably going to take about it's still going to take 40 feet of your movement there, but
okay.
Probably, still got your action.
I was about to say I'm gonna use my remaining 10 feet to kind of move over here, but stay towards the edge, kind of avoiding everybody. Right now, okay. I'm not gonna take an action this turn. Okay. That's gonna be it.
All right. Keegan and Mordecai. Welcome back, Keegan and Mordecai.
You got yelled at, and now it's your turn.
It's your turn.
Who got yelled at? Me?
Mordecai.
Mordecai. Who yelled at Mordecai?
El Real.
For why?
Because there's rocks falling on me again.
Listen, it'll be fine. You don't fly. You go down, you come back as something new. It's fine. It's no problem. Okay, so we killed the basilisks, looks like.
Some of them.
Okay, okay. All right, cool. That worked.
Eltas finished the one on the platform.
All right,
yes.
Meridius is going to grab the girl, right?
That's the plan, yes.
That's what he said, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mordecai then, I guess, will move.
Move yourself.
And then realize that he can still move some more. Probably going to move here. Well, end his turn.
Okay. And then Keegan?
Keegan, seeing how everything is dead, is going to move here. But then stay there in case anything else pops out.
Okay. His rage subsides because he didn't attack or he wasn't attacked this turn. So
yep.
Just so you know.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So that is those guys. Tricks.
Trix is gonna they all are running and they know to keep going, so she's just gonna say fuck it and run and not check the ceiling more. So she's gonna fly off. Oh, I need to actually swap it to the thing where I move her, you know. Not
so
the ruler.
You are
I'm currently
you're
15 feet in the air.
So that puts you at 35 feet up into the air, right?
Yes.
As you fly off of this thing. So are you maintaining that same height and just going down, or are you just a straight line?
Well, 30 feet would get me there.
Right. So if you actually go down, it'll take more movement probably. Right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I was
just trying to see how high you are as we go across, keeping that in mind.
It stresses me that you asked that question.
It's just things I have to know.
But if I stay close enough to the ceiling, I take less damage because the rocks aren't falling as far. Logic. So she's gonna maintain her altitude.
But they're pushing you 35 feet down into the ground.
All right, so
it's fine. And then
he's already worked this math out once before in this campaign.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. She's gonna fly that far. And then she is going to Misty Step. Okay, that's the spot where I can make it. So she's going to Misty Step and come over here.
Okay. I'm just going to mark you at 35 feet, okay? 'Cause that's how high you are off the ground
fine.
there from there. Okay, just so we
That's
know.
fine.
Okay.
Trix may die tonight, but it's fine. It was fun. It was
You
worth
misty
it.
stepped. That's a bonus action. You do have an action. You can dash. You can
I was gonna say I can dash.
You can do all kinds of things. It gives you another 30 feet. So if you dash.
Now I'm gonna do another ceiling check.
Okay.
That one's a little better. It's a 14.
A 14?
Okay. We're at least in double digits this time.
Okay. You look up and you don't think the ceiling's caving in anymore. The rocks that are falling that you could hear hitting the ground are very localized to a certain area on the ground. And you look up to where that is above that, and you see.
And in that moment, she knew. She fucked
this
up.
thing attached to the ceiling, look like upside down, looking down at you.
And we all just ran directly under it.
We fought this thing. Is this a Dodongo?
As it
Yeah.
And
as
will
it
eat your
lets
baby?
go, as it lets go, and begins to fall, turning over and landing on the ground there. As you're sitting there and it just goes past you, kind of spiraling, looking at you as it's going down, and it hits the ground, and this blast wave just goes out, obliterating this statue here, just shattering it. I need El Real and Mordecai to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not good at Dex though either.
Now hell, this isn't Dex. This is not even Dex. I'm sorry, that's not Dex. It's hitting you. There's no Dex. There's no dodging it. So it's a Constitution saving throw to see how much you can resist from it.
In my defense,
build up strength, like.
In my defense, it's not rocks falling on your head.
Isn't it?
That's a 17.
17. Okay.
That's a 15.
15. Okay, so you both save, so you take half damage.
But half of 472 is still
a lot. Come on, clan, do the math. Don't just throw the numbers out there and end it.
It's chat's homework. How much damage did we take?
It's 236.
It's 41 points of damage from the blast wave of this thing, just hitting the ground, halved to 20.
Hold on.
Bludgeoning, like just force damage, just rocks.
So can I use a reaction?
Up out of the ground. You could use a reaction, yeah.
Clan, I feel like you're gonna need it more than I will. Can I have him uncanny dodge this and take half of the half?
You can do that. Yeah, you can use that ability. So he would take 10, and you'd take 20. And you're not knocked prone because you both saved on it. So.
Okay, so how much damage did I take?
You took 10.
10? Okay. 10 damage.
I feel like 20 would have put you really bad shape.
And with that, we're gonna take a real quick break, so they can think about what they need to do now, and then we'll come back to this. So,
Diz, can you tell me where that little blood symbol is, so I can put that on my character?
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we'll be right back. Don't go now.
Listen, I was not gonna regret dropping the ceiling on that stone, because I can tell you that's one shady-ass motherfucker in that stone right now. Trix doesn't know that, but... Creator of the undead beholders in plate armor in that stone, no thank you. Nobody wants to fuck with him.
So, whose turn is it?
That's a good question.
Well, if you
So, I
count
think it was
as the
it was on
basilisk's turn.
It was on Trix's turn. So, were you done, Trix?
Yeah, because I movement, bonus action, Misty Step, action to look.
Yep. So, all right. So that is the basilisk's first turn.
I'm not
All
sorry.
Right. It lands, it crushes, and it is Meridius's turn.
Did I know I heard it fall?
Yeah, and you felt it.
If I turn to what I heard, do I see any part of the basilisk from where I'm standing?
You probably see its tail, maybe. Okay. You probably see the top of its tail.
So at that point, I'm gonna turn to our little gnome friend and say, I want to get your daughter out of here, but this thing needs to die. At which point I'm going to take off running. And from where I'm at, let's see. I'm going to put myself right here. Within range of said individual. Because that's within melee range of him, right?
Right. I did forget one thing. I hate to do this on your turn, but as it was falling through the air, it did look at Trix. So Trix, I need you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't wanna.
Gotta. Them's the rules.
Not gonna end well.
I believe in you.
Okay. I wanna... Constitution saving throw. I'll roll it in public so that you can see it.
In public.
That's a terrible roll.
Oh no!
Oh, you feel this coldness just wash through your body as you feel your wings start to slow down. They're mechanical, but the rest of your body starts to slow down too. It's just, but you're still flying at the moment. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Meridius, continue.
So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to attempt to attack the basilisk. Uh, 22.
22 hits.
Okay. And as he goes to swing, I'm going to hit him with a level 2 Divine Smite.
Okay.
Which will increase it by 4d8 because of my Trident's ability to give me an extra 1. So it'd be 3 initially and then plus the 1.
Gotcha.
So the Trident's damage as a whole, I don't know if you need to keep up with Radiant or not, but the Trident's damage initially is 7. 16 of the radiant damage for the hit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing on it again.
So you said 16, so 23 at the moment, right?
23 total, yes.
Okay.
And the second was a nat 20.
All right, sir.
So
It's bound to happen.
That, we're going to go with... So that's... Okay. Keep those numbers separate there. And then this will also be a level 2 Divine Smite. 9, 8. And then I double both smites also, right?
Yep. Any dice that you roll, you double.
Okay. Do you need them separate, or you want them all as total?
So you guys are 23, and you can just give me the total on the rest.
Okay. That's 46 points of damage
46
on the second hit.
Gotcha. And that totals to 69, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, that is not what I planned out, chat, at all. But okay. And then, since I used my bonus action because that was more than 30 feet, that'll end my turn. As far as that was my action and my bonus action and everything to get there.
I don't think that's enough anyway. So.
I mean, gotta do what I
Right.
can do. You dropped the big boy on top of us.
Drithar is just, he's huddled over his daughter, kind of trying to protect her. So that's where he's at. Keltash.
So, Keltash is seeing this big boy, and everything is going to, let's see. Yeah, superiority dice isn't going to work for what I'm about to do. So I was just checking that. He's going to pull out the heavy crossbow and try to aim for one of his eyeballs.
All right.
Is there anything extra you want me to try to roll for that?
No,
For a called shot?
it just makes the AC higher. So
Okay.
It just makes it harder to hit that target.
Okay. So that is a 14 plus 9. So 24? No, 23 to hit.
It misses just barely, but misses.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then right after he watches that kind of graze off, he'll go, "Oh, Meridius, apparently the Hellhound is spoofy." And then that'll end his turn because he hadn't told him anything yet.
Yep, sounds about right. Probably urinating while he's doing that too, as well. Elrond.
Down the stairs is just going down these steps.
Wasn't rocks this time, but somebody almost fell on you. So
yeah, I'm gonna push myself there.
okay.
Standing between him and I wanted to say Acmino so badly. Between him and Mordecai. Shield up, and I will take my shot with the sword. The sword. I think I have this on the hotbar actually. Wow, 15. Easy to hit, right? Big creature.
You said 15? That's a myth.
He's literally the size of a barn.
Yeah, their skin is really thick and spiky, and so you make impact, but it just it doesn't do anything.
In that case, I will bonus action.
Is this with your lightsaber?
Yes. I was with my lightsaber.
Yeah. Somehow it just doesn't do any damage for some reason.
Bonus action.
You cut off all the spikes. You do have your spiritual weapon up still.
Yeah, but I'm gonna heal myself with a bonus action instead.
Gotcha.
Pen.
Nice.
Although that's still not right. Because it's still saying +1. Oh no. Oh, and D&D Beyond just went down.
Oh goodness.
That's
not good.
It should be a +4, so it should be 13 healing. Right, because it's plus your wisdom, and I have a +4 to my wisdom.
What type of cleric are you?
Death.
Let's see. Making sure real quick. I
think the spell itself just me.
Certain spells do.
Death cleric. This guy's gonna bring back Calumenithil.
Yeah, it says 1d4 plus your spellcasting.
Just the spell. So it should be 1d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
Unless you cast it at higher levels.
I cast it at 3rd level, but it would still
so
it would
3d4
be 3d4
plus 4.
Yeah. So it would be 13 healing instead of 10.
Right. I don't know why it's doing that. I looked at your character sheet. It looked fine, but
yeah,
I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't either. It's all right. I'll just have to. I'll remember it.
Okay.
All right. Then that'll be my turn. Shield up, sitting between it and.
Round 5. Egan.
Wait, shouldn't it be Spoofy?
Spoofy first.
Sorry, Spoofy. It's just the way it's ordered there. I was trying to rearrange them, but it wouldn't let me rearrange them.
Okay. So I am gonna still kind of stay towards the like the outer edges, kind of making my way around, avoiding everybody I can. Zeros. I'll make my way towards like the middle of the steps, but that's really all I can do at this moment. 'Cause I don't got no range stuffs.
Okay.
That's gonna be me.
All right. Now it's Keegan's turn.
Keegan seen Meridius run by him. He's going to go. Oi, fishman, wait for me. He's going to run down here beside Meridius. And he's going to take his battle axe in both hands and go, "Aye, beastie." And then he's going to whack it on the snoot with his battle axe, which I think is an anatomical term.
Boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot. That will be 15.
15 misses.
and that D20 has been put to rest for tonight.
Mm.
And he looks at it, it bounces off of it, he goes, shite! And that ends his turn.
All right. Does he have a bonus action? Did you use your action to get down there or anything? Or
No, I just moved my movement and then I did my action to attack. I mean,
Okay.
I could bonus action.
you can
hit
do
him
your
with
offhand attack if you want to.
Okay.
You're holding 2 battle axes.
Let's try this other D20. Ooh, that's better. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay. For that is 8 damage.
Damage. Okay.
Yep, and that will end my turn.
All right. So then it makes it Mordecai's turn.
Mordecai is really shook up by the fact that basically he just got wind attacked. So, and he knows that Meridius is over there trying to fight this thing, and he really wants to help Meridius. And he's thinking real hard. He's like, I really want to help Meridius. I really want to help Meridius. And he feels this bubbling thing inside of him, and then he lets it loose, and he casts haste on Meridius.
Bubbly feeling. Rise inside.
Let's see. I think we can actually do a haste effect here on him.
If it bubbles up from the inside, does Meridius let out a little fart before he starts moving real quick?
Yep. And then once he realizes that he cast something, he's not really exactly sure what he cast.
Yep.
He is going to move over here. And that will end his turn.
Looks like the closest symbol I got to it is would be flying, and it looks like haste, like winged
Yeah.
shoes.
There's actually some spells we can put on, but it requires a reload for it to be added to the game. So
Yeah.
if you just want to do that, that's fine. And then we need to put concentration.
Next time,
I've already
It will
got
be really
concentration on me.
Next time on the Forgotten.
did another module you have to enable or something?
No, it's not a module. It's already in here. Just you just have to, when you add these things, you have to reload. So I think you just have to go through and add them all, and then do a reload, and then it'll have all the spells in there. As you can see, I've got Bane in there as an effect. And I'm looking for concentration. I can't remember which one concentration is.
It's right by the flying.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So, gotcha. Because I do believe haste is concentration. All right.
It is.
So, it's Mordecai's turn. Tricks. Let me check something real quick. Make sure. I don't know if this is at the end of your turn or the beginning.
Yeah, I was about to ask. So that effect thing that showed up in my feed, is that already in effect or is that just in progress?
It takes multiple saves for it to fully set in. Okay.
Okay.
So, or
Okay.
to resolve it. So, the creature on a failed save, the creature magically begins to spell restrain. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. Okay, so at the end of your next turn. So at the end of this turn, you have to roll a save again.
Okay. So she gets her turn. Haha. That's
You do get your turn.
exciting. So, when she feels that she is slowing down and her wings are not moving as effectively as she should, she is going to make a controlled descent 30 feet towards the floor. Since she is 35 feet in the air. So she's going to use her movement to do that. So that she does not shatter on the floor when she turns to stone.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
I need
And
more
then-
D4s.
I don't like that he's doing that, but okay. Shit. I'm stressed. No, we won't do that. We're gonna go ahead and she's gonna know her time may be numbered, so she's gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire. We're gonna move this. Yeah, she's gonna cast Fairy Fire, and it's gonna outline in blue light. So that critter now has to make a Dex saving throw.
Okay. That is 13.
That is a fail.
Okay.
So, for the duration, it now sheds light in a 10-foot. Yeah, it sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker can see it, and it cannot benefit from being invisible. And
So you just hit it with a glitter bomb?
Basically. I mean, she is a fairy. Let's be real. And with that,
vampire.
she's gonna say, well, this may be it for me, guys. And end her turn. So I repeat.
All right, so I need you to roll con save. Yes, please.
Do I trust the computer or do I put my faith in my actual dice? I'm so scared.
I think the term you're looking for is to put your heart in the cards.
As a free action, can I regret my life choices?
Yes, you may.
We're gonna use the real dice and we're gonna use the ducky dice because that's a 10.
10. And you are how far up in the air? Oh, just 5 feet. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay.
Like I said, controlled descent.
First, let's see. Fairy Fire is a concentration spell. This makes you incapacitated. So that drops.
I didn't think that through.
But
sorry guys,
you
I tried.
feel as you're casting it, you see the stone creeping down your arm into your hand as you just fall to the ground.
Bye tricks.
So now you're on the ground. You are petrified. And I'm going to say that you probably fall prone. Probably propped up on one of your wings, to be honest. So we'll say you're not completely prone. That's where Trix is for now.
Bye, Trix.
All right. So on Basilisk's turn, it looks straight ahead. So I need Keegan, Meridius, and Elril to roll con saves.
Should be fine. I've been rolling, fabulous today as I just totally hit that giant.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Fuck you, beastie.
Meridius got an 18.
Okay.
12!
12. Save, and fail.
So instead of getting hit by rocks, he's going to turn into one.
Yep. So you feel yourself start to stiffen up. Movement is difficult.
What do you say about that, John?
I feel like the 12's going to hurt him later rounds.
And then with that, it's going to try to swipe at Meridius, because you put a hurting on it.
That's true, you did.
And that is a natural 20, so that is fair, I guess.
I mean, is it though?
It'll be a minute. Hang on.
Lots of math.
Never a good sign. Hold on a minute. Let me grab all these dice. You have to roll like a D45, Diz, or what?
Actually, 15
41
D45.
points of slashing damage with that natural 20 as it comes across. And then it's going to take a bite as its secondary action. A roll to see which one it's. At Elril. That is a 16.
I believe that just hits. Yeah, that just hits.
"16 points of piercing damage."
Okay.
But the good news is that's the end of its turn. So, Meridius. Bad news is that it gets a turn next round.
That is true.
So, feeling. Hold on. So, I took all that damage. What do I got to roll for? Let's see. I rolled a 17. Does that surpass what he hit me with to maintain concentration?
He hit you with 41. But half of that is 20.
Okay.
You'd have to
So
roll
we'll
a 20
take
to
that
keep
off.
con.
Yep, we'll take
Yep.
that off. So we'll take that off. That's fine. So, feeling everything kind of moving a little slower like it has in the past when Mordecai's hit me with this before, and I'm still not exactly sure where the hell this keeps coming from.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure
Mordecai-
who's doing it.
You don't know.
Mordecai
Oh.
gets gas.
Meridius has
I-
to keep concentration on the haste, not Mordecai.
No, I had concentration
no.
on Expeditious Retreat.
Oh,
He had something different.
So I
Get up and go. Just got up and went.
So I grab the trident and squeeze it a little tighter, and I'm like, everything's moving a little slower, and I'm going to attack this sucker because he has now hit me with his tail, and I'm still more pissed off than I was to start with. So the first hit with my trident is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. You want me to roll to hit first, or you want me to just roll damage after each one?
I would just roll all the hits first.
Okay.
Yep.
That one's a 19.
Pretty sure that hit.
That hits.
Okay.
So he called it.
And then I'm pretty sure that one's not gonna make it. That is a 17.
That barely misses. Yep.
Okay. So I get 2 shots at this sucker. So
What you're saying is 18, the sweet spot.
So that's for the trident. We're going to Divine Smite his ass with a tier 1 Divine Smite. 26 on the first hit.
All right.
27 on the second hit.
Okay. Okay.
And then let's see. Seeing as how that one hurt a little bit more than I care for it to. We're gonna hope for the best, I guess, because so can I do that? Yeah, I can bonus action drink a healing potion, right? I just roll for it.
You can use bonus action to do it. Yeah, you just have to roll. Yep.
Okay.
I guess we're saying that with a full action, you actually take time to drink it. With a bonus action, you're just pouring it all over your face.
You're just doing this and then throwing the thing.
Some of it gets in there.
All right, and that'll end my turn using the healing potion as a bonus action.
Full action, the shotgun.
Right, just break the end and pull the stopper and be done with it.
All right, so Drithar is continuing his guarding of his daughter up there. Keltash.
Seeing at what's happening, Keltash is going to kind of kneel down and take a steadier aim and try to hit that sucker in the eyeball on the side with Meridius again.
Before you do that, let me look back on something. Now, I could be remembering, Keltash did play, we used that character in another game, but if I'm not mistaken, at some point, Keltash in its game picked up an item, but I don't see it in his inventory. And I don't know if you guys remember or not. I don't know where my other notes are, but
Which
Surprised
item?
though.
Which item? I have been writing items down.
I thought that, and like I said, it could be with the other campaign. I thought that he picked up some dynamite.
He did. He has explosive arrows,
and it's on the arrows.
100%.
It's not in his inventory, but just so you know, I mean,
he has. You gave him a stack of 10, and as many times as he's not been here, I fired one explosive round. He's fired one explosive round. He has 8 rounds total that he should have in his inventory, but I haven't seen them.
You have what damage it does, because I would have to go back and find my notes on it.
We would have to go back to that one because
we can call it if you use
it. I think that
we'll just make a call and then we'll find it later. So,
but
if you use
it, I knew he had 8 rounds left, but it's not in his inventory anywhere to see it. But yeah, he did find explosives because Meridius, being a smith and a miner, knew about it and informed him of it early on.
Yep.
But I want to aim for what would be the equivalent of his left eye, the one on the side of Meridius.
All right. So go ahead.
So that is a 16 plus 9. So what? 25 to hit.
25 hits. See how much damage he does.
All right, so that's 1d10 plus 4. That is 10 total. 6 plus 4 on his shot.
It puts an arrow in there, and it's like whipping its head around. Its eye still seems to be functional at the moment, but it has taken some damage. So
okay, so
that also goes against its hit points. So I mean, not like it doesn't.
Right, 10 points of damage, but that's that ends his turn because he's shooting his heavy crossbow.
Right.
because he saw kind of what happened to Trix standing there, and he's trying to blind this thing, but it's not working out well.
Yeah, it's a big creature, so the arrow hitting it is like like a toothpick being thrown in your eyes. So
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but I'd be doing like this
hurt.
right here if a toothpick hit me in the eye.
It's gonna hurt. It may take more than one arrow to do it. All right.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying, I'd be closing my eye a little bit in water and somebody hit me with a toothpick.
Real.
I'm going to swing the sword again. The sword. It misses again. Yay. Yay. I will do mass cure wounds as a bonus action, though.
Okay.
I'm going to target myself, Mordecai, Meridius. I don't think anybody else has taken damage, have they? I don't know that that's Spoofy, or I would heal him too, but I don't know that that's him.
Right.
So yeah, guess those are the only three that I'd target. We'll go just in case Trix, Egan, and Keltash as well.
So Trix is a piece of stone. So I'm not sure that you can heal, but
I don't know what
you can attempt to heal.
I have no clue.
I think the term you're looking for is lawn gnome or garden gnome.
That's 5.
Call her a gnome to her face and see what she does, buddy.
That's
So-
fine.
And she is not stone.
To 5, Mordecai.
5 to everybody that you named. Okay.
And then I assume I have to make another
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. My dice have been really good today, so let's just roll that. Oh, hey, 20. Unnatural,
so
but still.
That is a save. Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
And I'm gonna stick my tongue out at it and go.
Oh, you still have the condition. You still feel it, but you feel just a little bit better from it. Okay, loosen up a little bit. All right. So, not Keegan. Spoofy. Should we move those
Alrighty.
around? Messing me up.
So, yeah. Okay. Can we? Or is that you?
I could do this. This would probably do it. Let's see. Update batten. We'll make this one a 19. There you go. Now we'll know.
Alrighty. So, I am going to run and leap from where I'm at
Okay.
over towards kind of towards the back of his front leg, and I'm going to try to bite at it.
Okay.
So you're a healer. I got you.
Mm.
And that
Dog
is
joke.
that is a 15 to hit.
It's a miss.
Oh.
It is really tough.
Yeah,
You bite into it and it's just not piercing through.
not piercing. All right, and gonna try to do one little hop back, and then that's gonna be it for me.
All right. So as you hop backwards, it's going to take its opportunity attack just to swipe at you with its claw there,
Okay.
hopping away from it. That is a 19.
That hits.
12 points of slashing.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
I'm below half.
Okay. All right, Keegan.
After seeing everything is done, hearing what he thinks is Spoofy fall to the ground, Keegan just gets really pissed off again. So he would like to rage.
What does he say?
I don't remember the line that he used. And he didn't send it to me.
It was in Dwarvish, but it was "Let's go."
Yes, let's go in
the line.
Dwarvish.
Is the line.
Yeah.
But that was his rage.
Yeah. That's it. I can try to Google it.
I was just gonna say if you made something up on the spot. You don't have to go.
Oh, okay. So he rages and he is going to attack the big thing in front of him because he is really pissed off now. So he is going to, with the battle axe, +1 first. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. So a little damage. So that's going to be a 7 damage. But since this is the first attack that he's done against this thing, now that he's newly raged, he is going to also hit it with Divine Fury.
Okay.
Which does 1d6 +2 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be 5 radiant damage.
So that was 5. What was the hit?
The other one was shit. You have to ask me that now. I think it was 5 as well.
Okay, 10. Is he doing anything else with that hit?
Well, that all he can do, right? Because he's only used
Anything
his bonus
that-
action to rage.
Anything that a paladin might do?
If I hit it with the Divine Fury,
Yeah.
I don't see anything else on his character sheet.
He should have it, because he's 4 levels of paladin. No, he's 4
No,
levels.
he's 4 levels of barbarian, 1 level of paladin. He don't have any smiting or heal.
Full of it.
Level 1, right?
Paladin level 1, barbarian level 4.
You
He
might.
has no spells.
I was about to say I don't think you get spellcasting
No
until
spells.
level 2 on Paladin.
Maybe it's level 2 until he can smite, so.
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, Clan, have you been using this Divine Fury thing?
Yeah, I just used it.
Okay, sorry, I was half zoned out here.
No problem.
My bad.
No,
All
that's
right.
fine.
10 points of
That's all
damage.
for him. Yep.
And you use your bonus. Did you add the +2 to that damage?
Mhm.
For the rage? Okay. All right.
Yeah, he did not roll very well.
All right, Mordecai.
Clan today
God.
alone has remembered to do the +2 rage damage more times than Baker the entirety of his D&D career, having only really played barbarians.
You're up.
Mordecai is going to attack the Dodongo, and he's going to use 1 sorcery point to twin spell Firebolt.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll the to hits first. So first one is 21 to hit, which hits.
A hit.
The second one is 19 to hit.
And also hit.
Which also hit. It's 2d10. Where's my d10? Where's my other d10? Are you a d10? You are. Okay, so that is 11 for the first one.
Okay.
And 16 for the second one.
All right.
And that'll be his turn.
Oh, I forgot to mark. This actually didn't happen this turn, but it happened not the last turn, but the turn before. I guess who was that who hit him? Let's see, it was
I mean, you could let Mordecai have this one.
anyway,
Make
he
him
was
feel
bloodied
good.
2 turns ago. So sorry. Just to let you guys know. It didn't just now.
So the Hellhound got him.
Yeah, Spoofy
Yeah, I
bit
think
him.
on that turn, yep. I don't think he hit him though.
I did not.
Yeah,
I
so it
tried,
had to have
but I missed.
been
So it was Keltash then? Because Elro
Keltash.
missed.
Yeah, had to been Keltash. So on Keltash's turn. So just so you guys know. I didn't want you to think it just happened.
So the arrow to the eyeball.
Arrow to
But
the
just so
eyeball.
you know, Mordecai
If
thinks it
this-
was him that did it.
Okay. Fair. That's fair.
In his head, he's going,
All right. So would be Trixie's turn, but she's incapacitated. So it is the basilisk's turn. So on its turn, it will actually. Let's see. Can we turn you? It's going to turn this way and look at the fireballs coming at it.
hey,
That
I don't have Fireball yet.
it doesn't know.
He doesn't have fireball, but his balls are fire. He's a red
They are.
tiefling.
He is a red tiefling.
But it actually turns.
Question: because of the size and the way it is, does that leave when it turned? Did it leave combat with with Meridius?
Technically, its hitbox. You guys, when we were playing, that its hitbox was all the way to its nose there. Its hitbox actually is up here, but we will say that it's down to there. And it shouldn't leave. It should still be in touch with those guys.
There was just a large gap between him and Meridius on the screen.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to put him like right on. Maybe if I change this slightly. So what if I make it like this, but then make it like that? It was huge. Like something like that. That would work. Okay. So that's more. What crap? I didn't save it. Dang it. Okay, hang on. So it was 5 and 1 point. That roughly. So it's more like this, and you guys would have been up here. No, not the statue.
Gotcha.
That's how it would have been more like. So it turns. I look at Mordecai over here. I can't get the angle quite right there, but it's looking at him. I think it would put Elril in the cone.
I was about to say, it's okay. Just do it. You know you want to. Just do it. It's okay.
So you two need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not afraid of death. You've killed many of my characters.
Do you fear death, Jack Sparrow?
That's a 24.
24, okay. Success.
Hey, 15, I believe. I think that's still a fail, though.
That's a
Isn't that what I
success,
rolled the first
actually. And you are cured of it.
Ah, beach.
You did it.
I can't hit you, but I can cure myself of your affliction.
So
That makes one of us.
it is going to move over here. So it actually stays in touch with everybody here because it's so big. So distant, actually.
It even stayed in touch with me.
Its hitbox is at your corner. So it technically, by the rules, it technically is.
I was hoping I was
there.
gonna get to swing on that fucker.
Me too.
And so it's going to try to first off take a bite of this juicy looking Mordecai over here.
I mean, tieflings do look delicious.
That
They're
is
just spicy humans.
a 22.
Yeah, that is.
Uncanny dodge. You get to take half damage, Mordecai.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. 19 piercing damage.
Ah,
Halved to 10.
That sounds fair.
Okay. And with its second action, it swings its tail around at you three right there. In like a swapping motion. So I need the three of you to make dexterity saving throws. That's Keegan, Meridius, and Elril.
First, I need to know if he passed his Constitution saving throw for concentration or his whatever.
Oh, that's
Because-
because I need to roll for concentration.
If
Because
I have
you would
save, I have advantage on dex saves.
That's a good point.
but if
So
he
let's do that.
failed, then you're like stunned.
Okay. So just make con save above
It's
plus,
true.
right?
Yep.
So that is a 19.
19, yeah.
All right, so I have advantage on the dex save. Got it.
I rolled a 6.
A 6, that is a fail.
You said pass weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fail.
Dex save is a dirty 20
Okay, that's a
with
save.
advantage.
Keegan?
Oy.
Hey, I was trying to play fair, chat, because if he'd lost it, I'd have not been rolling shit. He'd have just been
You'd have
sending
been
me for a whip.
stunned.
You
Yeah.
rolled a 25.
25. That is a success, so that
Because if I'd have been
Half
stunned, I'd have
damage.
been bye.
Wait a minute. What was he supposed
Home
to roll?
run derby.
dexterity saving
Dex-
throw.
Okay. Hold on. Let me redo that again. Because
Okay.
I looked at the wrong number.
Okay.
So that is a 17.
Yeah, it's still safe. It's
Okay.
7 points of bludgeoning damage to Elril and 4 to Meridius and Keegan.
Okay.
Not as devastating as the other attacks, but
If I'd have
Those
been
hits.
stunned, it would have been utterly devastating. You'd have put
Yeah,
me
it
into
would
a
have been a
rock
crit.
somewhere, and I'd have taken all kinds of shit.
it would have been an auto crit. And
I was kind of surprised it didn't put me into anything. Just got
all
to
right,
stay there.
Meridius.
Oh, hold on a moment. Let me fix my character back. Okay. Had to put myself back to bloody.
Back
you
to
put me
fail.
back down there. You put me down there again. All right. I'm gonna attempt to try to whittle him down some more.
Where's Keegan going?
Right?
Where the fuck did Keegan just run on Meridius' turn? You're muted.
Sorry, I was doing something on his sheet and made him. I apologize.
So
Keegan was just like,
17.
fuck y'all, I'm out of here.
so 17 plus 7, that's a 24 on the first hit.
24 hits. Yep.
We got a dirty 20 on the second hit.
That hits. Yeah.
And then let's see. We've got a 19 on the third hit.
Hit.
Okay.
All
so
three
now
hit.
we're rolling all three to hit. All right. So no, might just so first hit will be 8.
Okay. You choke.
Second hit will be 7. And then the third hit will also be a 7.
That's about 15, 22.
And then yep. And that'll kind of end my turn. I'll sit where I'm at.
Okay. Rithar is still up on top. Keltesh.
From this angle, can I still see that left eyeball?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna aim for that left eyeball again. See if
Okay.
we can't put another arrow in it. That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yep. So a second hits an eye, screams in pain as now blood's just pouring out of that eye. It looks, non-functional.
And it did 6 points of damage as it went in.
Okay.
I kind of missed JD. I'm glad I got to play Keldash.
All right.
Let's see. Bonus
Anything else?
action. All he's got is Mind Link for second wind, so nope, that'll end his turn.
All right. Delriel.
After missing twice, I'm gonna look at the Sunblade, and I'm gonna look up at Meridius and like let the blade go in and go. I sweat. This doesn't typically happen to me. I don't know what's. And I put the hilt. I put the hilt up flush with the guy with the basilisk, and I reactivate it, and hopefully the sword will just shoot out into. Because I keep missing. So we're just gonna try to shoot the blade into the basilisk this time.
Okay.
Hey, 26! It hit that time. See, 9 damage.
All right.
And then I will. Is it a bonus action to lay on hands? With my
It's
lay
an
on
action.
hands?
Action to lay on hands. Yeah, well, you have lay on hands? Are you a paladin?
I don't. I have healing hands. Sorry, I have my because I'm, who I am. It's still an action though. So I will. Yeah, we will just start moving we'll move the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh, I can't move it.
All right, so
Just 20 feet
1,
closer.
2, 3, 4. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Spoofy.
All right. All right. So I'm going to move just a little bit further, but still keeping a bit of a distance, and I'm going to use fire breath on it.
Okay.
Which
You see this dog walk up and just open its mouth, and
There's
this
a
cone of fire comes out.
There's a 15-foot cone. And the beast must pass a dexterity saving check.
All right, that's a 12.
You literally just saved, so you
Oh,
will take.
half
So you'll take half damage. At one second. So that's 11 points of damage, fire damage.
11 points. Okay.
Yeah. And that's going to be it. Roll a spoof.
Keegan.
All right. Well, since he's still in melee range and Keegan's still pissed off, Keegan is going to attack him.
Yeah.
So he's going to first hit with his battle axe +1. And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That is a miss.
All right. And then he is going to bonus action with his offhand attack. That's going to be a 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
Yep. That ends his turn.
Okay. All right, Mordecai.
Mordecai is a little worried because it's right there at him and he doesn't know what to do because he's not really a hand-to-hand kind of guy. He likes to be away. So he's scared. He doesn't know what to do. He's thinking, and all of a sudden he feels his hand getting really warm. It gets really hot.
Penicillin will cure that.
He goes, ow, ow, ow. And all of a sudden he flicks his arm, and all of a sudden a magical fiery blade appears in his hand.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, well, what is it that they do? Oh, yes, boop at the snoot. So then he attacks the giant Dodongo with Flame Blade.
All right.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Are you kidding me? He has a flame sword too, and it's bigger?
24 hits.
Actually looks like a flame scimitar. So
it's got shape.
It's even curved to the right a little bit?
Yep. And that'll do 17 fire damage.
Oh, goodness. All right.
All right. And that
Things looking pretty rough.
That will end his turn.
All right. Okay, on its turn, it's going to swipe at you with its claw as it's turning.
Okay.
Back over this direction.
Hey, look at me, beastie.
And it's gonna get Elril and Keegan in that right side eye. So you guys need to make con saving throw.
Of course it is.
There's a 24 to hit on
that hits
Mordecai.
That hits Mordecai.
Then it's going to take a bite out of Keegan. That is
Keegan rolled
a
26 for his con save.
Okay.
19
save. Okay. Then that's a 17 to hit on Keegan.
As long as our
That
name's
hits
not
Keegan.
Tricks, we save.
Just
So 21 points of piercing damage to Mordecai.
How much?
Sorry,
How
slashing damage. 21 points of slashing damage.
21.
Yep. Yep. And 17 hit Keegan, right?
Yep. 17 hit Keegan.
With 18 points of slashing damage. But he's raging, I would imagine, so that's only 9 points.
Okay.
Yep. And that's its turn. Meridius?
All right. So now that it has turned back to look at me in the face, I'm going to try to stab it. Did you say Mordecai took damage?
Yep.
Okay. I need to know if I'm still hasted first.
Let me see.
21, so it's still just a 10.
That would be an 8. You are
Okay.
not still hasted.
So two
You-
attacks on this thing.
You're actually
Nope, I'm
stunned.
stunned. That's right. Yep, I'm stunned on
So
this
you
one.
lose your turn
Yep.
this round. And so Rithar
So as it
standing
turns
still.
towards me and I'm standing there, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I just
it just
kind of
feels
locked in
like
place.
everything was slowed down. It's just like everything is back to normal speed, and you're just like standing there, frozen for a second, as you just feel like all your energy drains out of you.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, this is not the time I need this to happen.
And then Keltash,
Yep.
his turn.
Now that the left eye has swung away, we're aiming for the right eye.
All right.
Can we see the right eye from this angle, or do we need to move slightly?
You got a pretty good angle at it there.
Okay, so we'll attempt to aim shot that right eye. Okay, so let's see. That is a.
I'm rooting for you, Keltash.
That is a 24, sir. That's a 17 plus 9.
24. That just hits.
All right then. So he can 8. That's 12 points of damage as it enters the eyeball.
Okay. Still functional, but yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll end the turn. He's just trying to blind this thing so that maybe he can save the party from
All right,
turning
Toril.
into what Trix did.
Say Elril.
Yes. Yep. Your turn.
I look over at Mordecai, still holding the flame sword. I think really hard for a second, and my sword gets a little bit longer as the blade comes out a little bit further, and I look back at him, and then I swing it into the basilisk.
Okay.
No, I do not.
A little distracted, and you swing and just hit dirt.
Let's
Anything
go
else?
ahead. Go ahead and hit another mass healing word for that big,
All right.
Oh no, I can't. I don't have any more 3s. So I'll just healing word, normal healing word, at level 2 on myself because I'm afraid of rocks falling. So. Ooh, big 7 heals.
And just to do some housekeeping here, haste would have You didn't have to roll a concentration check. You would have dropped haste because you cast Flame Blade, and it's concentration. So.
Housekeeping.
That's my turn.
All right, Spoopy.
So his eye on this side is completely dead, right? The one.
It is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, in that case, I'm going.
One might even think that you would have advantage.
Yeah.
From this side of it.
That's what I was thinking. All right. I'm gonna try to go for the. Would I have an angle at the throat from this area? Like, is it high enough for me to reach from where I'm at right now?
I mean,
or
you could probably get up there in one way or another.
Okay. All right. So that's what I would like to try to shoot for.
Okay.
All right. A 22 to hit.
22 hit.
Righty. Sweet. So the okay, so that'll be four piercing damage and 7 fire damage.
All right. With the 4 piercing damage, how would you like to do this?
Oh. So, give kind of paint me a picture. How tall is it compared to like how big I am?
So it's probably a good. I'd say it's a good 12 feet tall.
12 feet tall.
On all fours, at least. So you would probably have to jump off of its paw on its leg and kind of jump into the air as you're flying towards its throat.
Okay, I can get behind that and kind of launch myself up there. Kind of try to clamp on with at least two of my claws. Take one this deep bite and rip as I'm basically falling back to the ground.
All right, you jump up and kind of grab into its side with your claws as you reach in with your snout and grab a piece of flesh that's torn there. And as you just use your weight to swing down across, you swing underneath as it raises its head up into the air, showering Meridius, Keegan, and Elril with just blood as you swing across. As it tries to scream out, but it can't. It just gurgles as it falls to the ground.
Alrighty. And with once I hit the ground, I'd like to just let out one long, deep kind of howl and then revert back to my regular spoofy form.
All right. He swings across, and you just hear a howl echo in the cavern as Spoofy just kind of rises up as the fur kind of just sheds away.
Yeah.
Ending combat, so as you guys are just in free roaming.
Well, almost everyone.
Almost everyone. All right, what do you guys want to do?
What?
Roll some dice. Which one? Did you hit yourself with the flame blade? Is that what you're doing?
No, I was
concerned that
marking
he's
it off on
whacking
my
at me.
character sheet, and it rolled it.
You guys hear off in the distance, Durthar's voice. Is it dead?
I really hope so.
As you see these other basilisks kind of scurry off into holes.
Mordecai is going to see Trick and run over to her.
Okay. You look, she looks like a statue of Trix. Laying back on one of its wings.
His
Arm kind of outreached, casting a spell.
Can anyone help her? Anyone at all? I cannot. I don't think I can heal turning to stone.
I do not believe I possess the capabilities to fix this either.
You guys hear off in the distance. I mean, it's the same direction that Drithar was calling from. You hear a voice. Let's see. Coming from the statue there.
Did the statue just talk?
I may have a solution for you.
As he says that, Meridia steps back around to the front because he was back there with the two gnomes. How can we fix the little one and our friend?
As you get pretty good look at the image in the stone that materializes, it is a fairly young face, long black hair, and like mage robes. Looks maybe no more than in his 20s or 30s, maybe. You have what you need. You just need someone who knows how to use it. The saliva of those creatures undoes what its eyes do.
How much and where do we place it?
Cannot help you with this. I have my own problems, as you can see.
So since Spoofy kind of like specializes in like medicine and that sort of thing, can I roll to see if I maybe understand the process of how this is done?
Sure. Yeah. Roll a medicine check.
Alrighty. So
can I roll a medicine check as a cleric of Shantae?
Oh, yeah.
Nature.
I could, yeah. Yeah.
that is actually a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Hey, Spoofy may save my ass.
It makes sense. Too. Oh, let me look up something real quick.
Years in the apothecary paid off.
So you know that gathering the glands, the saliva glands out of these creatures, they can be made into a potion. It takes a little bit of time to make the potion, maybe even up to a day to brew the potion.
Okay.
And then when you administer it, it takes a little bit of time for it to fully resolve the effects of the person. It starts to work kind of quickly, but for them to fully regain all of their, normal function and flexibility, it takes a little bit of time.
So I have alchemist supplies. So would I basically be able to begin brewing that with the area that we have, or
if you could find the rest of the ingredients,
gotcha.
You could.
Okay.
So you might have to go back to town to see if someone there has, any more ingredients that you might need, and you could brew something like this out in the wild, but it's better if you actually have a clean lab to do it.
Yeah.
So less likely that it is going to give unintentional effects. So
Gotcha.
With a dirty 20, would I know how to start taking these glands and stuff out?
So to actually take the glands out, you can see what they are, but it is I do believe in the past it's been like you can either do a nature or survival check to try to extract the glands properly. And there's 3 small ones and 1 large one here. So
yeah. Is anybody else gonna do that, or
Please don't fuck it up, y'all.
I have a pretty good survival. I am, a cleric of literal Mother Nature.
Survival, I'm not too terribly good at. Same with nature.
I'll go
+3 nature.
I'll go start with one of the small ones it is, and try to get kind of a feel for it off of the small ones.
All right. So, you guys as a group can roll
Dirty 20.
So dirty 20. That's well enough to extract both glands out of this one. So.
And then, do I need to roll 1 for each?
Yeah, you guys can roll for each one to see.
And
want to do one, or?
I was gonna say, while he's doing that, I'll kind of explain to the group that I can brew something to take care of this affliction.
Small.
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna tell them. Just tell them.
Oh.
Just grab Mordecai and shake him. Listen to me, Mordecai.
Listen to me.
I was a dog a second ago.
Oh.
Goofy says calmly.
20, 10, 18, and then a natural 1.
So the 10 you extract 1, the 18 you extract both, and then the 5 you destroy them.
So 2. So I got 5 glands.
You got 5 total.
Yeah.
Which Spoofy would tell you that that's enough to make 2 potions.
Okay.
It'll take some time for me to create the potions once we have all the material. A better, cleaner area to work out of would be more beneficial, but if need be, we can do it in the wild. I don't really like outdoor brewing. Not really my thing,
I bet there'll be a place we can do it in the town.
I would hope so. It'll give me a chance to find the other ingredients that we need. But these are valuable.
The other option is, I believe, clerics of a more powerful persuasion would be able to do something about it as well.
Either way, we've got to get them to town. So we
You
need to
are
grab
right,
the girl
sir.
and
An experienced
grab
cleric.
Briggs. Mordecai will try to pick Strix up.
Make a strength. Let's just say athletics check. Let's just make an athletics check of it.
Oh, athletic, right?
How
You know,
much does
Mordecai
Strix weigh?
Gnome Christian.
Trix weighs 45 pounds.
45 pounds.
Is you never asked.
She's heavier because she has solid metal wings, so she's a little bit heavier than typical fairies.
Well, Mordecai rolls a 3.
What? Diz, while he's so focused on that and probably failing horribly, can I walk over and try to pick her up without him realizing and make it look like make him think that he's moving her?
Oh, she weighs 45 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Petrification increases the weight by 10.
So she weighs 450 pounds.
Yeah. So you're going to try to pick her up? Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. You said athletics?
Athletic. Yeah.
Or, okay. Oh, no. I'm rolling bad too. You're stuck there, Trick. Sorry.
He's like, I got this.
Why not try and get the dwarf to pick her up?
She looks like she would weigh a lot less than this.
Get back, lads.
Lucky she can't hear you.
Let me show you how it's done.
I mean,
Keegan
if this
comes
was
over.
Trick's last, if this was her end, I mean, it's a really good statue. I mean, you just have a really serious look on your face casting a spell mid-flight.
She would make a nice decoration at the
If
guild.
we
hall.
ever get a keep, we could put this on the roof.
You guys could debate that, if you want to keep her that way. So.
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
turn her
If
into
you
a
do,
what?
fuck all of y'all.
You know, she talks a lot less like this.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, Keegan.
Keegan goes, stand back. Let me show you how it's done, lads. He goes, he rubs his hands together.
Unnecessary.
If I touch something unmentionable, don't tell her. And so he grabs it and he goes to lift. And so he's going to roll athletics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love,
that
I love
is
how
a
you went
22.
Scottish with instead of
The dwarf.
the 22.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. You hoist her up onto your shoulder.
Aye. Oh.
Wait,
You boys need to eat a better breakfast.
how did they gonna get her across the bridge?
You got to blame Mordecai on that one. He's the cook.
I
Or
got
out
one
of
more
this
hand,
hole.
lass. He says in character, out of character.
Meridia says you're over there.
It's not you I'm worried about.
You walk
bridge,
around the
get it out.
stone. The visage appears from one side to the other where you are. You must know I would have protected her if I could have. She's the only company I've had for so long.
From what I've seen, I don't know if you could have done anything in this room. She was surrounded and terrified. She shouldn't even have been here. And he kind of gives a glance at her father when he says that.
He just puts his head down.
I'm not blaming you, but you should have kept a little bit better of a awareness of where she was. And
I would ask a
try to
favor.
bend down and pick her up.
Since these creatures are dispersed, is there any way that she could visit me again? Drathar kind of just rubs his chin and says, "I don't know about that.
As he says that, Meridius puts a hand on his shoulder. If these crystals are as valuable as you say, if she is to come back here and see you, I would recommend armed escorts. But at the same time, this place was closed and locked for a reason.
Thought it was haunted.
Well, we know now
I
why
may have.
you hear the voices.
I may have had something to do with that. Most just come for these rocks. I wonder if that's why I came here originally. I feel I'm in your debt. There's something I can repay you with.
Meridius looks at the gnome. How much do you have left to pay to the guild for what she was doing here?
Let's see. How much did he pay you originally?
I don't know if he told me how much he was indebted to them.
I would say that a couple of those stones down there would probably do it.
Meridius
may
leaves
take them,
Meridius
but they are
leaves
not mine. So
the thing is, he says a couple of stones. What do I need to roll to acquire them, Diz?
you can very easily, Drithar could use his pickaxe or something like that and easily get those.
I'm mining and smithing. That's the reason I asked. What do I got to roll to acquire them?
So it's just whatever your mining roll is. I can't remember what it was. Been a little while since we did any of it.
This is true. So we're going with mining.
Yeah, I think it's a strength roll, right?
So with mining, I need to roll athletics for that roll. Okay. I don't know what you're setting the DC for, but I rolled a 17 for that.
Yeah, you could very easily, with that, get a few of those crystals.
Okay. So after as the party hears the pinging going off, echoing through, and I get 3, 4, however many, I come back and I hand them to him. Will this clear your debt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And then I reach down to pick up his daughter's statue to carry her out of here.
As I said, you can take the stones, but I still feel indebted. Those are not mine.
Who do they
All I
belong
have to give
then?
is belong to no one. Just as much as the air here belongs to no one.
Very well. Then what can you offer if you feel so inclined to repay a debt?
The only thing I have is knowledge. But it is from a long time ago. It may not be worth anything anymore. Is there anything that you would need to know?
For a second. Do you know anything of the Elder Eye?
A little, yes.
And of the ruins or temples that were erected in its honor?
Yeah. Elder Eye was a cult that formed around a fallen deity. That was a long time ago, even before me. I just know stories of it. It is said that there was a great upheaval. One god tried to slay another, and the Elder Eye, as you call it, Ganador, and some others tried to assist. They were not successful. Or at least that's how the story goes.
These temples are real.
Yes, the temples are, yes, I know of them. I do believe when I came here, I keep saying me, but it doesn't seem right to say that. It feels like part of me. Doesn't make any sense. But the temple was here, and it had long sunk into the ground like it is, I would imagine, still now, unless someone has excavated. But they say that it used to be on the surface, and this used to be, at least above, was a jungle.
We've been in the temple that's close to here.
Is it still occupied?
No longer.
It was of no interest of me at the time. This feels weird to say, but I felt there was a strong presence there. Presence that there was no need for me to engage with. So I left that be. Must have been interested in these crystals. I don't know why.
There should be no presence there now.
Ah. So you've dealt with whatever was there?
Not exactly. Something dealt with the presence and killed a celestial guarding the temple.
So What is your purpose? What is your quest?
I have two, apparently. A personal matter of why I'm here on this plane, but now a second to stop what's happening in these temples. They're releasing an evil onto this world.
Well, they would need someone to stop it. I can see. Your group seems formidable.
You said you served someone. A submaster, I believe you called him.
Not serve. It feels like I am Master. But I feel like only part of me is here. Strange.
I know not who that is.
And I can't remember, so guess we are stuck there. Much like I'm stuck here.
I don't typically like to keep beings captive in a place. However, I know not whether you are good or evil.
As well, I have some memories of good deeds and some of bad deeds, so maybe my bad deeds outnumbered my good deeds and they put me.
Also know not how to get you out of there if I chose to.
Yeah, I would not ask that of you.
Shattering the crystal does not seem to be what would cause that to allow you to break free.
True. Yeah. Well,
maybe I can find out more information from the gnomes in town.
maybe they are resourceful. The girl told me of the town. It wasn't here originally when I came. I know that. Weird.
If we
Something
find
about
out
those
that
spirals that she told me about. Can't remember though. There's something.
if
Anyway.
we find out that you are trapped here and you should not be, then we will try to set you free. If I find out that you are meant to be here by some foul means, then you will rot in this place, as long as I have the means to allow it.
Fair enough, Sir Paladin.
And as far as her coming to visit you again, that is up to her, her father, and the rest of the ones that have locked this place away.
I can ask no more. If you find yourself in need of anything that I could help you with, guess you know where to find me.
If we come across information that we might need that you might know, you could be helpful. However, if you can't remember why you're here, Then what kind of information could you really give us?
It is odd. I remember certain things, and other things are blocked from me. It
I
comes
see.
and goes. It has been at least 2,000 years since I've been here. Not more. It is difficult to keep everything in the proper order. But please, take care of the girl.
We shall
Good.
do our best.
Good journey, Paladin. As he just fades back into the crystal.
And as he disappears, Meridius will attempt to bend down and pick up the little girl and try to hoist her onto his shoulder to carry her out of the cavern.
You can make an athletics check with it.
Okay.
Not quite as difficult. She is balled up, so it makes it more like a.
That's a 19.
Well, Trix is spread.
Right. That's a 19 for athletics.
19, yeah. So you hoist her up.
Be careful not to knock Trix's arm or her wings on anything and break shit. Please.
Oh.
Be
I thought
careful.
I thought Kagan was already carrying her.
No, I'm just saying, please don't mangle the fairy.
And as Meridius kind of picks her up and puts her on his shoulder and kind of stands upright, he'll take and use some of his lay on hands to heal himself.
Okay. Just to kind of speed things along a little bit, if there's nothing else that you guys want to do here in this room, there is just a couple of challenges that you have to overcome, get back out of here to get to town. So first is just hoisting this statues, we'll call them, up, which you do have some rope, so you can easily pull those up. There's enough of you where you could hoist them, so there's no issue there. The next hurdle is the bridge, which is slightly damaged, and you are now carrying hundreds of pounds of additional weight across this. So if you guys just want to give me something.
Say that again. The bridge is what?
It's slightly damaged.
Oh, only slightly? I cast mending.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know how slightly. I wasn't here.
If you guys
Only fair, because you were the one who broke it.
If you guys want to take the time, the bridge is a bunch of different pieces, so you just have to kind of mend it as you're going across it. And there is I think a board in the middle that just completely caved in with you, so that's gone. And you can't repair that one because it's not there anymore.
Not that
but
heavy,
the rest
guys.
of it, the bridge is in really bad shape. You just rolled I think you rolled like the lowest dexterity save or something.
Well, that makes sense.
So he takes probably about, I'd say 30 minutes just kind of going across board at a time, and mending the rope and stuff like that, being very careful with it. So in doing that, it shores up the bridge, and you guys are able to precariously walk across with these heavy statues.
Are we like one person carry them, or are we doing like the moving company where they got the rope, like the straps underneath it?
Whatever how you guys want to do it.
2 people with the straps, making sure it's held up at all times, and
right now Keegan and Meridius have the statues, but
they're strong. It probably won't affect them to carry them for long periods of time.
Yeah,
so
just watch the limbs.
With that, you guys make your way back to town, and should I have them roll a dexterity saving throw just to see if they drop the ferry?
Please no.
Nah, we won't.
Or don't break
just
the
to see
ferry.
if they like run the ferry's outstretched arm into a tree or something.
you know.
They're in the Underdark. How many trees are there?
All right.
Keegan's not worried about dropping her. Keegan's worried that he's accidentally touched something that he shouldn't have.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
avoiding the no-no squares.
He's trying to. But everything feels the same.
He has to roll a dexterity saving throw just for that purpose.
I mean, to be fair, if he
Just
breaks her wings off, is it really that bad?
She will lose her
She'd
ever-loving
have to remake
shit.
them.
She'll just have to reattach her wings.
Depending on how they're broken, she might have to rebuild them, and she would not be happy.
All right, so you
But
guys
should be alive.
There's a lot.
make it back to town, and I think it was about. Can't remember the exact time. Maybe I wrote it down. I think it was about like a 6-hour trip out here or something, or it's between 4 and 6 hours. I want to say. And so you guys
It
make
was
it back
3
to
to 4
town.
hour trip.
Okay. So we'll say definitely 4 hours going back because you're carrying
say,
a lot
yeah,
more weight. So it's slowing you
We're
down a
definitely
bit.
not trugging back the way we were if we're carrying extra weight.
Okay, you guys roll back into town. Where do you guys want to go to?
Is there a temple in the town?
There is a temple. Let's get around. It is in the upper levels. So, just to describe the place to you, Sly, since you weren't here, Mornside is a town with mostly like stone buildings, very plain, very dusty down on the bottom level. It's very noisy with stone walls and everything. The noise just bounces off here. There's little deep gnomes that are moving about like all hours of the day. You can hear the sounds of just crushing stones and stuff like that because it's like a mining community down here. There's a river that runs through the middle of this part of the town, and there's like about 4 to 5 bridges that go across it, connecting the 2 different sides. And then up above, you see these 2 separate spiral openings that go upwards, cylinder shapes that go just upwards, and you see walkways that are kind of spiral up, and on the walkways you can see doors that are embedded into the stone. You can also see like elevators being hoisted up and down in both of the different columns.
Okay. And are we allowed in the upper parts of town? Like, is it one of those like caste systems where
You guys haven't tried yet?
but we know the temples are in the upper parts?
You could have asked around, and the deep gnomes would have told you that what you're looking for is on the upper levels.
I think Spoofy may be able to make that potion, but I think our best bet for now would be to try to get them to a cleric with some experience from one of the temples. And if that comes through, then we have those potions or whatever Spoopy can do with those for future. If it doesn't, then we have the potions to fall back on. But Spoopy said the potions would take some time. I believe a cleric would be able to just get it done.
If they can do it.
Says,
That's if
"Hey, I would recommend that we go to the apothecary. Amatri could assist. She is an outsider, but very skilled."
We can get that potion going as soon as I get the ingredients and a good space to work. Trust me, medicine is my specialty.
The apothecary will definitely have the ingredients, right?
are your clerics no good in this town?
I don't really trust them a lot, but They do have their uses.
I can go ask. I wanted to go see the festival anyway.
Spend most of their time pulling pranks on people, laughing.
Who, who, who do the clerics in this town worship? Pulling pranks and laughing. It's not the fourth. Is it the fourth deity? Is because you're making it sound like the fourth deity.
Is it? Religion part. Oh, here we go. They worship that Garo glitter gold.
Do I know that name?
Yeah, that's pretty common knowledge for a cleric. It's a gnome deity. Wears a lot of gold, like clothing. Is known to be very mischievous.
Please, gold member.
I think he was a key.
Smoking mechanic.
Blunt of brick.
Maybe it is best we don't go to a cleric then. If those are the clerics in this town.
They would probably just laugh at you if you went to the clerics.
Oh, they would not laugh at me. But they would not be very much help.
If that's where we're going, I can lead the way.
The apothecary is fine if that's where we stand in this town.
He leads you over to the right spiral there, and to one of the elevators. And there is like an attendant at the elevator, sitting there and has like he's taking like money from people as they come on. Do any of you have some coin?
Yes, I can use some coin. Yes.
And then the elevator attendant's like, see, all of you together, those are heavy. I'm gonna charge you for those two. So that's 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. It's 10. We'll say 5 silver.
Okay, here is your money.
Okay. All in. Doors closed, and it's just like an open like cage. You can see out as he pulls the lever down, and it just kind of as it comes off the ground, it kind of swivels back and forth a little bit, and kind of turns a little back and forth. You guys aren't used to anything like that. You just kind of are a little shaky there as you're going up, and he raises up and goes up to the first floor, and you guys wait, and he goes up to the second floor, and this is where Driftar's like, and then he leads you around up one of the spirals, and you come to a door that's just like built right into the wall and into the stone itself. And above it is a sign hanging that says Fading Forest Apothecary. And he opens the door and you guys go inside, and immediately just aromas of like sweet flowers just kind of fill the air as you're walking in. It is a finely decorated shop. Just the woodwork is immaculate in here. And there's just all these little vials sitting around on shelves. Nothing's labeled. You just have to know. And behind the counter, you see I'm at tree.
Oh, what?
Her picture's on the stream there.
Oh.
An interesting group you've brought in. I can see what you're here for, though. I don't have any basilisk glands. It will be a while before I could.
I apologize for cutting you off. We actually don't need that little bit. We got that covered. My name is Buffetrix. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm at tree.
How much? Yes, this is a beautiful shop you have here.
Thank you. Been here for a while. So you have glands. Are they fresh?
They a couple hours old, yes.
This is an interesting group.
It's been
Well,
a
come on, little one. Let's get to work here.
Thank you, thank you.
She goes over and starts to set stuff up.
I'll help, organize the.
Yeah, you just keep grabbing things that she needs and handing it to her, and she's just like, "You know what you're doing."
Yes. I've been in the apothecary industry for a long time. Studied and a previous owner myself.
Well, do you want to try yourself?
Oh, please! I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to disrespect you in your own shop. It's better to work together. That way, I can learn from you.
Very good. It will be a little while for us to do this. Do the rest of you want to take some time to maybe take care of other business?
I know where I'm going.
Go with Mordecai.
All right. So you two are slowly making your way to the door, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mordecai is easing his way back towards the door, seeing if anybody notices, and then he ducks out the door.
Okay.
And I follow.
All right. So they duck out the door. The rest of you?
Let's ask Trix. Trix, where are you going?
Trix is going nowhere.
You hear groaning from the stone. Don't forget, Maisie is back at the tavern. Because we do have another person that we left behind.
You do have Maisie.
Forgot about Maisie, to be honest.
Why do you think I said something?
I know
Listen.
Meridius didn't forget about it.
We're here with the important person. Hashtag BTDEB.
Hell yeah.
All right. Since it's very close to 11, we'll just stop right here. And
Meridius hasn't been told where he can put down said statue yet, so he's still holding it until
He's
he's
just
told
holding it?
where he can put it.
So Ametry is just kind of staring at you guys as Meridius is just staring back at her like, waiting for something. And
Keegan's
you
already
can
put the
you can set
put the-
you can set her down next to. Is that a fairy?
Hey, she is a fairy when she's not stone.
Stone. Okay.
I think she's still a fairy, even if she's stoned, Keegan.
She's just a
If
stone
she's-
fairy.
If she's stoned, she's still a fairy.
I'm pretty sure right now she's just a statue.
Identifies as a
But
lawn.
she's still a fairy.
Hey, a statue of a fairy.
I love the dwarves.
And so he sets down the little gnome, turns and looks at Sally's father. Where are you going?
Well, I guess I need to go take care of these. And he just kind of shows the stones, the crystals. And then I'll be back. Then I'll have a little bit of coin.
Then
Hey.
I'll come with you.
All right. Thar. Radius. And then we'll say right now it's Mordecai and Elril. And Spoofy is hanging out here, I would imagine, at the moment. So Spoofy's staying here. All right.
Staying there
And
as
then we'll find out. We'll find out what Russ wants to do and Baker when.
Russ better not go gun shopping without me.
We'll find out what they want to do when we start the next session. So.
Oh,
Hopefully
he's
we
so
have
going to
her right
disappear
back,
and
so.
go gun shopping if he's here next session before she gets turned back to fairy.
She's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
happen.
pissed.
Shopping episode.
Right. So
I
we'll
think
stop
me and Mordecai
there.
are partying.
Yeah. Party time. There is a festival going on. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Actually, not
pouring
a
one out
festival.
for their homie.
It's a what was it? The
Fun shit always happens at festivals and Diz campaigns.
Didn't the
Communion-
Friday night
it's called
campaign
the-
start out at a festival?
It
Yep.
started out. No, it started out in a meeting.
We went to the.
We ended up at a
and you-
festival though.
You ended up at a festival. Yeah, shortly
Yeah.
thereafter. Yeah. Yeah. You traveled to an orc village that had a festival.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty wild.
And then
That's
we.
where Punch Drunk came from.
That's true.
Yeah. Then we ran from an orc village as they all tried to attack us.
You ran.
Mm-hmm.
So the little thing going on is called the Communion of Laughter. So that's what's going on in the place right now. And so we'll pick up there next time as some of the characters are going to explore the city a little bit. And let's see, we got other stuff going on. So tomorrow we should have some Super Retro Game Show where we're getting closer. I thought we would be done with Oracle Seasons. Not that I'm rushing to get done with it, but I thought we would be done because I thought there was only 8 dungeons, but apparently there's like 13 or something, or 10. Well, we're in dungeon
24.
8, so we're doing that tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Then we should have some more spooky games next Thursday at 10:30 for 3 Old Men.
Yep.
So that was fun last week. Maybe we'll have a different game this week. Maybe we can find something else.
I at least hope I don't die every time.
I liked messing with everybody. I really enjoyed that, and Buck was enjoying me doing it too. I kept looking at him
freaking
laughing. Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
that's not part of this game. Diz is over there laughing. Clay's like, damn you, Diz.
It was fun. And then that's pretty much all we got going on this coming week, unless we do some other little side streams. We may do some streaming of Enshrouded. I don't know. Sorry, Buck. I know. But it's such a good game. I can't resist playing it.
Yep. We gotta take up a donation for Bucky graphics card.
I will donate if that goes out there. So it's called the Enshrouded funding for Buck.
Right.
All right, so Buck, what do you got going on this week?
More 7 Days to Die vanilla until Darkness Falls launches stable or ASA officially launches, and then or I get into the early access, one of the two, and then we'll swap stream up for that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then hanging out with y'all on Thursdays, and then trying to do a weird co-op thing with Sly on Fridays that chat tries to kill us on. And then on this Saturday, we got some more D&Ds.
More D&Ds.
Where y'all gonna figure out what happens when a submarine surfaces under ice.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm thinking maybe sometimes it's like, because it's real thick, and then other times it's like,
oh no, we put in enough fucking ass behind the surface to get to the top. Y'all just ain't prepared.
it depends on what the sub rolls when it goes to attack the ice.
No, it's gonna be what y'all roll to stay on your feet when we attack the ice.
Well, I already failed that once, so
that was to just dive. That wasn't even.
I know.
This is gonna be even worse.
In case you're wondering, chat, Ellen's been rolling like shit at very significant times lately.
To be fair, I rolled like shit all night, other than a couple of those saves.
I mean, I even rolled to see if Nox was going to clear before that chair hit her.
Tune in
Thank
next
God
Saturday
she did, because I might have been extra crispy.
to watch and see if a gnome artificer can save a Dargon.
I doubt y'all gonna find the Dargon next session.
Because we get distracted easily.
Turbo TV. Still on hiatus.
Yeah, for the time being, I still haven't worked out roughly when I'm gonna come on back.
Yeah, still go out there and follow Timmy. Because he puts out good content. So, Big Sly TV. What's going on?
Yeah, we do lots of Destiny, and then like Buck said, Friday nights we do like a dual survival. Me and Buck trying to make it 105 days and 7 days to die with as little deaths as possible. But Chad is constantly trying to kill us.
So is that the goal
far?
to make it 105
How
days?
many deaths so far? I think I have. You have one. I think I have 3.
Why do I feel like Harley's leading the charge on that?
I have 5.
You have 5.
Okay,
Is Harley
I have
in that
5.
game too? Or is it just you two?
No, Harley is one of the ones that's.
She's the one in chat trying to kill them.
No, actually,
No.
Diffuse is the one trying to kill us.
Diffuse is trying to kill us. Harley is trying to help us.
I
So we have
sent you
Twitch.
cards and antibiotics and stuff.
Yeah,
Clan sent us all sorts of medicine.
but Harley's usually our big #1 supporter each stream, and she doesn't try to kill us, but she does fuck Sly up quite a bit with the reverse.
Yeah.
He'll be heading one direction, she'll hit reverse, and he'll keep going, and then he'll realize when he's so much further away from me that he's like, shit. And then he'll turn around and be like, damn it, Harley.
And about the time I turn around and start making my way back to Buck, the reverse is up again and she plays it. So, you know, just constantly keeping me away from what I need to be going to do. But yeah, lots of Destiny. We got that on Friday night. And Wednesday night, as long as Rican and Too Good are available, we'll be doing the sports podcast, talking about all the wrestling and football, baseball, basketball news of the week.
Yeah, lots of NBA stuff, right? I saw some
NBA
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I just found out about Chris Paul, day before yesterday.
You just found out about Chris Paul?
I just found out. Yeah, I hadn't been paying attention.
So as a basketball guy, you'll be glad to know Chris Paul is the second point guard, obviously, but they've been doing a lot of work with Chris, Steph, and Clay all
I
on
know.
the court
1,
at
2,
the
3.
same time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Which
Yeah, and
is
I think I
gonna
saw
be a
that
lot of
lineup,
fun. Yeah.
and they put what's his name, AC Green, or what's his name,
Draymond.
Draymond Green. I'm AC Green is a player from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Draymond at the 5. So
Yeah.
Draymond, is that a Digimon?
yeah, it's a Digimon. Yeah,
It
and
might
then
be.
Damon Lillard going to the Bucks there.
Yeah.
That's
Bucks are gonna be
crazy.
the number one teams this year.
And I'm sure there's all kinds of other stuff. I was trying to
Yeah.
look at all the trades, but that I'd missed. But
Tons of stuff
I
going
like the
on.
B-ball.
Like the fact that the Texas Rangers just beat the Astros in Game 1 of the ACLS. So but
all right.
Yeah.
So we'll pick up on this. It'll be 2 weeks.
Diz!
Is that gonna work? Yes. What?
You're forgetting stuff.
Plan's got
that's your job.
He does it all the time.
That's your
That's
job.
your job, Plan.
Stuff number 1. We have a Discord. Go there. Say something. Talk. It can be hi, hello, fuck you guys. I think you're horrible. The big fat bald guy needs to go. I don't like his acting. Whatever.
Here's
We
3
will
bits
respond.
so you can buy a better
Exactly.
camera.
Here's
Oh,
3
hang
bits
on.
so you can get a better microphone.
I had my
wait a
settings set
minute.
to 360p.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got 3 bits one time to buy a better camera, and ended up his encoding was just wrong. So we got that. Go to our Discord, say hi. We have all kinds
there
of
for that.
socials. If you click on that Linktree link, you can find them. They're all right there in handy dandy, not alphabetical order. And then of course you're like, hey, you know what? I'm running low on clothes. Do you guys know where I can get some? Well, guess what? We sure shit do. If you go to nerdacopia.net or use the command merch here in chat, it will give you the link to nerdacopia.net. You can go there and you can buy t-shirts, sweatshirts, well, not sweatshirts yet, but soon, hoodies, contraceptives, thongs, whatever you need. We got it. If we haven't got it, let us know. Reach out to us on our Twitter or go into the Discord to the merch idea section and go, hello, Nerdacopia Network. I would like to buy a tiefling inspired thong. Please, thank you. And then we will make it and we will have it out there and you can buy it. It's really nice.
Superstore thongs.
I think
Coming
yes,
soon.
Superstore. That's right. Superstore thongs. And I think that's it. I think, except for it is spooky season, and we like to do special stuff for the holidays here on Nerdacopia Network. And so we're putting together a little bit of a Halloween one-shot. So pay attention to the Discord and to Twitter and everything else for more details on when that is, because it's going to be fun.
Yep.
And hosted by me. I
Yeah.
get to DM chat.
It's the second time
Hold
ever,
on to
so
the butts.
don't
Second
want to miss
time
it.
ever. That's right.
You want
Not
to
a
watch the
virgin.
first one? It's on our YouTube, so go check that out.
It's on. Oh, that's right. We also have NerdTube. It's exclamation point NerdTube in chat. Boom.
Buddy.
There you go. YouTube.com/Nerdacopia Network. And you can get all sorts of free content. It's like 500 hours at this point. So go watch it. It's really fun. Oh,
Right. With
yeah,
that,
you found the secret command.
we should be doing this again in 2 weeks on the 29th. If that's not like a Halloween night thing, so we may have to change that up or something. So just had to figure things out. For
2
those of
weeks
us
is
with
the 29th.
little ones. Yep, it's the 29th. It's not technically on Halloween, but it is. Sometimes they do trick or treat things, on the wrong days. So that's just the way it works. So
Yeah,
we'll figure that out when we get closer to it, and then we'll put something out there in the Discord telling everybody. So, all right. Other than that, I just have to say, sorry, I stoned your fairy.
Yes, don't you pray.
We're
Honestly,
sorry your
I'm okay
fairy is
with it.
stoned.
Because she did something entertaining as fuck beforehand.
Yeah, if you're gonna go out with a blast.
Go out with the ceiling falling down on people. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
So until
Slime
next
knows
time,
what you're talking about.
we send it over to Clan, who has that famous catchphrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you next time.
Be kind. Please rewind.
I swear these catchphrases are getting shorter.